Hello, I'm sorry, it's like super hot today. I'm managing. I have like a little air cooler thing. You don't hear it, do you? No. Okay, sick. I'm like watching like the volume levels. I want it higher. If I talk now, do you guys hear it? Like, is it there? Can I keep it on? It's so hot. A little. Is it too loud or like is it whatever? Because I don't want it to be like blowing super loud near the ears. It's whatever. Okay, cool. I guess I'll just like listen to it. I'll listen back to it or something. No, I'll keep it quiet or something. What's my mic level? Okay, it's fine. Anyways, hi. Hello. Sorry. It is like actually kind of hot today. We have a heat wave, so I've been kind of dying today. I didn't get anything done. And I have like training to do tomorrow. I am doing a lot and I'm like, ooh. Like I was like, I didn't get to work on my game this week. And I'm like, I had a con, I had work. Actual work stuff. So it's not bad. I applied to different jobs. But yeah, we're back at it. Moger, more or less. I think Monday, Tuesday we'll get back at it, but for now it's like not a huge deal. But hi everybody who's here. Hi Baku. Hi Ben. Congrats on the first. Ooh. But yeah. I have my fan on. I'm trying to like adjust the speeds. Oh my god, hi Chi. Why do you not have the artist tag? I swear I gave it to you. Weird. Can I just do /artist? No, I think I have to do some tag bullshit. Hold on, I need to fix this. She should have the artist tag. Oh, actually, no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It's not a new account. I know you renamed, but I don't think it's a new account. Oh, sorry if I'm not right. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Where is it? Twitch assign artist tag. I didn't assign it to Roxo either, huh? 5 artist tags for emo attribution. Oh, that's kind of dumb. I can only give you guys 5 of these. Oh, it literally says the tag. Weird. Okay, I guess it's just not showing up. Oh, Roxo even has a tag. But what the fuck? Whatever. Whatever. Hold on. Why is it? That's so weird. Oh my god, I have like one more artist tag and that's it. Ugh, stupid. Anyways, hi everybody. Yeah, no worries. Just happy to be here. True and real. Hello. Oh, why the fuck does that say I went to GC? Hold the fuck on. No you didn't, bitch. We did not go to GDC. I thought I changed it to Fanime. Whoopsies. Oh, I didn't hide it. Fuck me in the ass. But anyways, yes, we went to Fanime. Hello, everyone. First of all, as recap stream, I love doing recap streams. I love recap streams. It's because I feel like I don't know. I wanna as much. Hold on. Why is my mic arm so ass? I need a new mic arm so badly. My cousin's like husband was like, "Oh, do you want mine?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes." Because he's like, "I'm not gonna use it." I was like, "Might as well." Also, motherfucking, I bought a fucking case from D-Brand and it like fell apart. And they said I can't return it or get an exchange. And it sucks. They said they're like, oh, like Hold on, let me read their thing. Because I was assuming that, like, maybe I could, hold on. D-brand grip case broke. Yeah, people were like, the rubber around the grip case, like, fucking, like, peeled off. And, like, mine also peeled off. Like, really bad. Like, now my phone doesn't even stay in the case. So, like, whatever, man. Whatever, man. But they said, friction around the corners of the case. We try to recommend date it. Man. Hold on, sorry. I'm looking at this shit because I kind of got annoyed. They were like, hey human, thanks for reaching out. We understand the inconvenience of your like grip case. The peeling sides loss and proper fit definitely are not up to our usual standards. Oh, wait, that's new. Wait, that's new. Wait, they sent me 2 emails. They said, well, one of them says, as long as your products are unused, we can definitely help you with a return or exchange. Which, like, sucks. But then someone else said, wait, why? This is literally sent in the same, like, breath. Who? Why do I have 2 of these? They're sent at the same exact time. Hey, human, thanks for reaching out. We understand the inconvenience, peeling the size and loss of proper fit. It's definitely not up to our usual standards. Could you please send a few clear photos of the damaged areas? This will better understand the situation to help you proceed. Yeah, it sucks because I like this case a lot. But I literally, like... Can I show you guys pictures before we start? Sorry, this is like a side tangent because I was like... I woke up today and I was like a little... Not bad. It's just hot, right? So I'm like dying. This is like straight up how bad my case is right now. Like, hold on. This is fine because it's my VTuber email. Guys, this is how bad the case is. This is how bad the case is right now. Look at this shit. This case isn't even on anymore. I didn't even do anything. I was like, what happened? Oh my god. I don't know. I was like, bro, I wanted a good case, and I normally trust D-brand because they're a good company. But I mean, like, as long as they, depending on how this goes, like, depending on how this like fucking support exchange happens, like, I'll be happy, but I don't know, because I don't, if they say, oh, that's on you actually, no, it's fucking not. Cases don't peel on their own, bro. Oh my god, is that Pro Bard Gamer Neko 28? It is me. I have done Savages, Pandemonium 1 to 3, and that's all I've ever done. I think I've done like Omega. Did I do Omega? I did Omega. I did Omega a long time ago. That was with like old friends who we do not talk to anymore for various reasons. By how Milky, how was the rest of your Final Fantasy stream? How was the rest of your Freddy Faztasy? 14 nights at Freddy Faztasy. How was it? You just did your dailies. I'm down. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing after the Fanime recap stream. If you want to do, like, low key, I kind of want to play what the fuck is it called? Occult Crescent, but I'm not entirely sure. Did it get hot enough over there to undo the adhesive? That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know how well they test their adhesives, because, like, well, today it was 90, so I don't blame it if it just got too hot and it just undid itself. You know, like, I also play games on occasion, but not a lot. So I was like, why is it so hot that it started to peel? But whatever. I mean, it started at the bottom and it became worse and worse. As long as the buttons still click, those are the only things I really care about. But now it's getting hard to press the buttons, because if I press one of the, like, if I'm holding the phone normally, I press the button, but the left side of the case moves, and then it moves. Also, hi Cheesin, how are you? Sorry. Jacket toggle, which one? Oh, okay, thank god. Okay, yeah, it's hot today. Oh my god. 85, no, the highest today was 93, 97, and I was like, bro. My swamp cooler from Johnny has been coming in clutch. I had it behind my desk and it wasn't doing anything, but honestly, having it right next to me has been like kind of a lifesaver. So when Sena Araki comes in here, everyone say thank you, Johnny. And remind me because I will forget. Anyways, is this good music? Actually, I'm gonna lower it a lot because I'm lowering. How quiet is the music? Is it not bad? Because I'm keeping it very low on purpose. Because I might be editing some of the things I talk about today into short forms. Wow, that's quiet as fuck. Okay, good. I have my fan on too. No, that's perfect. Okay, no, I listened to it and I was like, I could barely hear that bitch. Okay, sick. That's all that matters. Because if it's quiet as fuck, I can edit it, and that's all I care about. And I probably should split my audio into two, but I don't really care at this point. Anyways, yeah. So I went to Fanime. So I wasn't here. How long? Thursday to Monday? No, I was here Monday, but well, that's a separate thing. So I was gone from Thursday to fucking Monday, right? So I was at Fanime. Fanime is my local con. I go here all the time. I know a lot of people here, and we'll get into it. But I think it's a very funny kind of a thing. Fanime is a very funny convention for me. I also like do want to like preface with like the whole there is like some stuff about SA and whatnot with the Fanime like board and chair. I don't know the exact details. There is a website. I was very in support of the website at like initially, but my issue with it now is that I don't know if they're like really pushing it. So like I don't I'm not saying that it doesn't hold any merit, but like I think the fact that they weren't doing like regular updates to me kind of like strayed me away, I guess, because it's like I do want things to change, but at the same time I'm like I don't know what's happening, right? I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, like, it seems like everything is fine. I know people on staff and they say it's okay, and like I trust them and I know that they're good people, you know, but at the same time it's like I have no idea what's happening, right? I mean, like, there are like there are things that we can look at that I know that they're not doing, which is their charity shit. They are no I don't know, they got audited and they're missing a lot of money, which is really bad. But it's just I wish there was like a little bit more to it, because it was radio silent for like almost a year until like Fanime, like until April, and they're like, by the way, the boycott's still happening. I'm like, why did you just say this now? And it kind of annoys me because even when they came back, it was such a very like, by the way, the thing's happening. And I was like, oh, so there's no update. I mean, granted, there could just be no update from them, which is also fine. Like, it's not their job to update. But I would like, I don't know. I feel like it should have, the momentum they had last year comparative to this year was like something that was really strong, and I was like, wow, I do feel bad. But then like now it's just like whatever. Like, they don't really, I don't know if it's because they don't have a background or something, but it just felt very like they really went from like, this is all the things they did, this is the stuff they did, this is what's happening, and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm very like informed, and I'm like, this is great. But then like now it's just like, yeah, we're kind of happening still. I'm like, oh, but shouldn't there be a little bit more effort into this? You know, like, shouldn't there be a little bit more like effort and like organization or something? So I feel a little, not betrayed per se, but I just feel a little dissuaded from like the movement, because it really just disappeared more or less, which is why I was like, whatever. Yeah, because this is I'll do timeline, right? So after the con, June 12th in 2024, they had like a post. They had another post in June 19th, and they had another post June 24th, 2024, mind you. And they had another post July 1st, and then literally March 14th, like, of this year. So they went from July to March with nothing. But when they were at like full swing and like, you know, posting all this stuff, and it was very important, it was February, March. Yeah, it was like at least like 1 week in between each thing, might like plus a site. So it's like, oh, like March 4th, March 5th, March 7th, March 14th. Like, mind you, obviously this is starting in like February, March, and like it's almost every day basically. April posting every day. More April stuff, more April stuff. May, and they're just posting up until, you know, they basically posted from February to like July fairly consistently, and then they just kind of stopped. And I was like, what happened? And then even for this year, they were just like, what was it? It was like barely anything. And then now they're just like, they're like, you apologize for the Doki Bird situation, but you haven't apologized about the, you know, or acknowledged the SA victims, which I think is bad. But like, it'd be nice if, I don't know. It's very hard. It's a very complex thing. And I'm just like, guys, what are we doing here? I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to support them when it feels like there's not enough information for me to actually like go like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I can't. There's just not enough at this point. I mean, granted, there's like a whole like list and shit, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's just nothing. I feel like there's not a lot happening here. And maybe I'm just like uninformed. Janar. Well, if it isn't Neko, yeah. Well, if it isn't, I ain't fucking with you. I'd like to see more updates in the future, even if nothing's going on, but I understand. Yeah, I feel like for me, it was like, I wish they had like, just fucking repost your shit. At least. Just to have like something that I know, like, oh, like the boycott is still going. Or like, you know, something to let me know, like, yes, we still are actively like fighting against it. I think that was my thing, that I feel like the people who are running this just disappeared. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like, what are we doing? Is this still in effect? Are we actually fighting against it? Like, am I like contributing to this organization that's like doing something? But it was like really nothing. And I was like, yo, where'd we go? Where are we going? So it was hard for me to go like, yeah, I kind of agree with this, because it was like, I don't know where anyone is. It really felt like I was like the only one boycotting at some point. I was like, I don't know. So that was my issue personally. But again, like, it's not a bad, like, they literally like are charged delinquency notice and warning of assessment and penalties of late fees. Anyways, that's all I want to really acknowledge with the fucking Fanime shit. It's bad, it's fine, I don't know. I ended up buying a ticket, but in my defense too, like, I ended up buying a ticket because this is probably gonna be my last major con for the year. I don't think, well, I'm going to Offkai, right? I'm gonna be going to Offkai, so that's fine. Offkai is still on the table for me, but like, I won't be able to travel. I won't be able to do much. So I was like, man, fuck it, who cares? I'll just end up buying a ticket. I was actually planning to ghost this con. I was just like, maybe I'll just ghost it and whatever. And plus, I wanted to see my friends at night market, so it ended up working out for me. Anyways, back to it. The schedule. Yay! Look at that. Look how cute I am. I actually really like this fit. I do want to get rid of my stomach fat though, if I'm gonna be honest. I know that you guys are going to be like, it's not that much. And I'm going to be like, I know it's not, but I don't really like where my body is right now. But that is not like a bad thing, I don't think. I don't like hate my body. Well, a little bit, but not like a lot. It's not to the point where I'm like, I think I look ugly and unlovable. I just think like I look at it and I'm like, I could just be in better shape, and I do not take the actions that I do to get there. Which is, that's on me, bro. But anyways, yes, Sony, I look cute. I looked great. I never wear flip-flops to the con. I did look really cute with it. I will probably do it again, to be completely honest. I probably will do this again. If I'm gonna be so honest, I think I looked so cute. It do be like that. Fits always say for real though. Really do be. Also, my feet being out was kind of crazy. Like, really for free? That was insane. But also, I looked really cute. Anyways, So yeah, wait, let me bust out the laser pointer for you guys. Whoa, I love this one. Looking cool and sick. Honestly, real. Yes, Thursday we did badge pickup. Friday is day 1, and then Saturday was day 2, and then Sunday was day 3, and Monday is a half day. So Monday we end at 3ish. I not there was no plans basically. I kind of was just going. I don't know what the fuck happened here. But anyways, Thursday, yay! I love Thursday. This is badge pickup day. I didn't really do anything. This is when I had the job interview. So I think I've talked about the job interview already. I didn't talk too much. We had the job interview. I personally do not think it went that well. But if you know, for some reason, if the job interviewers are watching my stream, I think it went great. No, I'm just kidding. It's not on them. I think it genuinely is on me. Because I started to fumble a little bit because I couldn't explain my thought process on, like, I couldn't explain my thought process on how I, like, design the systems very well. Because I think I just got really nervous. Because it's one of those things when you're talking to somebody and then you see the smile fade away and you're like, oh, and then it starts snowballing and they start, like, panicking and trying to, like, pivot and whatever. But to be honest, that's just kind of on me, and that's not a huge deal. I think some interviews I can do better than others, but at the same time, like, it's fine. It only paid 40K. The only reason why I wanted it is because I wanted a remote job to help take care of my dad, you know. And hey, if they want to take me and I can learn how to make their game, I would actually be super down, because I am really down to learn how to make the game. Anyways, minus the job stuff aside, right after the interview, I actually had to bolt my ass over to get my badge, because I was like, oh my god. If you didn't know, last year, the line to pick up badges last year was so fucking long. It was like 2 fucking hours for some fucking reason. I don't remember why it took that fucking long. But then I was like, oh my god, I have to make my way over to Fanime, otherwise I'm never getting a badge. And then I just went in. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I don't even know why it took so long the last year, because they didn't even do COVID checks. I don't think they did COVID checks. No, they didn't, did they? No, because they stopped doing it like last year. That's when I started getting annoyed. Because I was like, Fanime used to be a con where you had to wear a mask up until 2023. Which it made me feel super safe as an attendee. Because I was like, wow, someone has COVID? I'm fine. Like, I have a mask on, someone else had a mask on, we're all masked up, it's gonna be okay. But they got rid of it, which, disappointing IMO, but again, not a huge deal. Anyways, what do we do, What do we do? Okay, badge pickup, yay! I think the badges are really cute. I'm gonna go back to it. There's 3 of them. I got the wolf kitsune thing. I actually don't know what fucking animal this is, but I think it was appropriate for me. Otherwise, I wish I got the hot guy. Also, there was a Cookie Mama cosplayer, and she was so cute, and she walked up to me and she was all like, would you want cookies? And I didn't clock her as Cookie Mama for a little bit, and I was like, oh, I want, and I looked up and I was like, Cooking Mama. imagine guys, I think you guys need to imagine this is how it was like. POV your Cooking Mama, okay? I'm on my phone. Can you guys type in chat, do you want cookies? Can you guys type in chat when I walk in? Oh yeah, sure. What or Cooking Mama? Yes. I forgot to take a picture with her. It was fine. I think she was, well, her hands were full with cookies, which is fine. She was really cute. I was so happy. They had like palm oil and shit, and I don't really know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I just ate it. I don't give a fuck. I was so hungry. Anyway, what time is it? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Let me remember. John. Yeah, John Cooking Mama. That's her name. John. Her name is John. You could have gave her a Joanne. I ain't fucking with you. I can't believe you named her John. Give her a cute name at least. John. I could have. I could not have. Anyways, so what was it? John, yeah, John Cooking Mama Fortnite. We're just adding words to this. But anyways, yeah. So I what did I do? What did I do? It wasn't Thursdays are not exciting. Thursdays are not really exciting. A lot of it is chill. Yes, we got tote bags. Oh yeah, we got tote bags. We had actual tote bags this time. Oh, this was the fit. Clock the fit. Like it. Isn't it great? I thought it was cute. The light windbreaker, the Shoto shirt, the shorts, and the tights. The 3/4 tights, mind you. I like these. I think 3/4 tights are kind of hot, if I'm so honest. I think tights in general on the legs are really hot. If I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I just think they're hot. It's so Neko 28. That's what I'm saying. When your style develops for real. Yeah, we got tote bags. And then, oh, this is my friend's Labubu. This is my friend's Labubu. I don't know why I said it like that. Guys, this is my friend's Labubu. She has, oh, where's Noogie? I don't know if Noogie's watching. It's so Noogie coded. It's literally the pink and the blue. Actually, I don't get Labubu, TBH. I love Labubus. I think Labubus are cute. I think for me personally, I just like having a little guy with me chained to my like items. Does that make sense? But anyways, let me scroll through some of my photos just to like kind of like it jogs my memory. But I'll explain what happened. We didn't do much, mind you. I need to send this to Anugi though. Anugi. Look, oh, I sent it to her. Did you see the new Shoto pictures? By the way, I melted. Okay, cool. Sorry, I am streaming. I saw the Labubu and I thought I didn't send it to you. Okay, that's all. Yippee. Okay. So we basically, it's like 5 o'clock, right? I left my house around 3:30-ish. No, I left my house around 4. I picked up my badge. It's like 4:45. Or maybe like 5. And I'm like, now what? And I texted my friend and I was like, hey, are you gonna go? Are you gonna go pick up your badge today? And she was like, yeah, actually. And I was like, can I hang out on board? So then I ended up hanging out with one of my friends. Let's just call her Jay for now. But then like I was hanging out with Jay and it was chill and we had burgers. Guys, there's a place. I'm telling you, who needs a Google Doc? Who needs a Google Doc? Who fucking needs a Google Doc? I have a Google Doc for all of the fucking food places at fucking whatchamacallit at Fanime. And I am only adding good places. I will stress this enough. I am only adding good fucking places to this fucking Google Doc. I'm slamming my desk because I am fucking... Someone told me to add this pizza place where they gave us uncooked pizza. It was actually so bad. None of my friends ate this fucking place. Is that the $3 burger place? It was. The J was John cooking. It was not John. I did not know John Cooking Mama beforehand. Also, hi Pichu. I don't know if he said hi. Anyways, Labubus, great. I got burgers. And then I got milkshakes, which is right next to each other. It's very close to each other. And it was good. I had a great time, basically. It was mostly just us, like, catching up. I was telling her about the interview. I was telling her about the other things and, like, oh, my job prospects. And she's like, maybe you should do industry stuff. And I was like, I agree because I kind of want to. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. The games industry is kind of blowing up and I kind of want to do my own thing. But at the same time, like, I have to, like, worry about my dad. And at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, the job market in general is kind of bad. But at the same time, like, the economy's crashing. But at the same time, I need money. And I'm like, Anyways, what I'm saying is that I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm 26, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just want money. I think I'm in a little bit of a fight or flight kind of issue. It's just hard. I don't know. The economy's crashing. Did you think I knew it was gonna happen? Oh, it's Friday one. I didn't think that like the economy was gonna crash at all. I didn't know that the games industry was gonna go on freeze the moment I fucking like graduate college and then subsequently start a massive firing wave and then no one can get hired and the only people I'm going up against are people who've been in the game for 10 years. Like how the fuck was I supposed to know that? So I've largely given up. At least like entering the AAA space. I think for indie space I'm still going. But that's fine. I don't think I've ever wanted to work at AAA, to be completely honest. But that's okay. That's okay. Not a huge deal. I think I'm just coming to terms with that now. Why are my eyes like, I'm not that angry. It's my glasses. There we go. Okay, let's talk about Labubus though, because I know a lot of people do not like Labubus. I kind of get it. I understand not enjoying Labubu, but like at the same time, I kind of do fuck with Labubu, because okay, I think the appeal of Labubus to me is to have a little guy with you. And like I'm not like a super big fan of getting a specific. I don't not like it, but I'm not for it. I think I kind of do agree. I think people are taking it a little too seriously. You know what I mean? I think people like lining up to get a Labubu, like fair, but I feel like the resale market of the Labubu is like really toxic and vile. I'm more team Labubu than team Sunny Angel personally. I kind of agree though. I think Sunny Angels were kind of weird. I think Sunny Angels like low-key kind of scared me. If I'm so honest, I think Sunny Angels did scare me. But I do like Labubus. I know that some people are like, oh, they're too ugly, but they're not cute enough. I don't know. I think the smile is quirky and the eyes are adorable. And the nose, oh, it's just like a little creature in a onesie, and I kind of fuck with that. I don't know. That's what I personally get it. Are people scalping Labubus? Yes. What Labrador? Labubus are these things from Pop Mart. It's a Chinese like it's like a Chinese blind box company. They do a lot of like blind boxes. I think they do a lot of really cute blind boxes personally. But like, I don't know. I think people are taking it like, they're just taking it too seriously. I think Labubus are cute though. Me sitting, having no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, but like, Labubus are cute. The thing is, with Labubus, I think the idea of having my little funny guy next to me at all points of my life is kind of crazy. But then again, I also have two guilty plushies. So like, it's not like, you know, I don't need a Labubu. I think people are going like way too hard on the Labubu thing about like, I have to get Labubu. I have to get whatchamacallit. I have to get the rarest one and shit. And I think it's like the same thing with like how I feel about like Pokemon cards right now. Like, I think it's cool, but I'm getting really sad that people are taking it like a way too seriously. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, people are taking it a little too seriously. Like, y'all chill. I feel like you can just get a Kuromi keychain and that's the same. No, I think it is. I do think it is. But I feel like the thing about Labubus is that I feel like the blind box nature of them, it kind of adds like a little bit, like it's a little bit more sentimental than like, oh, I have a Kuromi keychain, right? Like there's a level of like customization you can do to your Labubu that like I understand why. Like I understand the experience. It kind of is experience. But like I think it's more of like, you get a blind box and it's like, oh, this is your Labubu, and then you can like customize it. Again though, that's why I think people are taking it too seriously, because they're like, I need to get this specific one, which kind of, I feel like IMO defeats the purpose. IMO personally, but I am not a Labubu like super, you know. Also the accomplishment of fully, yeah, it's literally gambling. If we're gonna preface all of this, it is literally gambling. I understand, and we can preface. I think that we can all collectively agree that this is just gambling, right? Like this is just gambling. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat this shit. This is literally gambling. It's the same way gacha is gambling. It's quite literally like the same idea. It is a shiny little thing in this like tactile experience that you get. Like it's just gambling. Like I'm not gonna be like, but that's what I'm saying, that like I understand like if someone's like, oh, if I bought a box and I just got a Labubu, like, oh, I would fuck with it. I get it. Like if I got a random box and I pulled a Labubu, I had a great time, and I'd be like, oh, this is my little dude, you know. But like I think people are latching onto it because it's like a very legal and safe way of gambling. You aren't necessarily like losing anything. Like the value of your Labubus go down, right, when you open them, because it's a Schrodinger's box kind of situation. Like, of course it's gonna go down. However, you know, I like Pokemon, so I understand now. Yeah, I mean, like, but you know, let's go gambling. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. No, I mean, like, I get, again, I get it. I understand. I understand the, like, the want of a Labubu, because I think they are cute. And, like, the thing is, like, I don't feel like there's a lot of, like, charms that are, like, this kind of massive that you can just, like, attach to yourself. And again, part of it is like the customization, part of it is finding something that you like, and you know, and the gambling aspect. Like, I get it, I understand, but like, I think generally though, like, once you find like a little meow meow that you can attach to yourself, that's why I really like, what the fuck are the things that people bring around for the for like anime stuff? I forgot what they're called. Papes, Papes, papes. Like they're like little anime dolls. I know anime, like there are things that anime like fans have. What are they called? I just call them like what are they called? Fuck. Oh my god, anime small dolls. Oh no, anime small plushies. What are they called? I found one of like fucking My Hero Academia. Oh, plushie. It's literally plushie. There's a term for these, and I don't know what they're called. But yeah, people have this. Like, this isn't like necessarily new. Like, people have them. Hold on, I can literally just pull up a tab. Where is it? I'm gonna F11 this really quick. But look, people literally have like this isn't new. Again, this isn't new kind of things, right? Like, people have these. I don't know what these are called. Blorbos. People call them blorbos, at least. I don't know what they're actually called. But like, that's what I'm saying, is that like having these around, I don't know about you guys, but like, they're literally so fun. Like, that's what I'm saying, is that like, if you have like one of these, like the size of it like being not like too big, but like small enough that it's not too small, like something that you can have around with you to take pictures with is so fun. Do you know what I mean? It's such a fun thing to have. Like, oh, I got my little blorbo with me. And that's why I like my Gildy like plushie so much. I have 2 of them, but that's to hit a certain amount of money. That's the fucking thing. But that's what I'm saying, is I that's why I like I love Labubus in that way of like, oh, I get it. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like, you go around, you're like, wow, I have purple food with me. I can take a picture. The blob. Oh my god. Let me see. Oh yes, I was looking at some messages. But yes, that's why I fuck with these. They're so cute. I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand like the appeal. They're so fun. You know what I mean? Like they're I get it. But I think it's because like people want to add whimsy back to their lives. Do you know what I mean? And like, what better way of whimsy of having a little dude with you at all times? Which is why I feel like people are like having like the Tamagotchi comebacks with the keychains and bringing it out. And honestly, like, again, like, it doesn't have to be a Labubu, but again, I feel like Labubus are nice because it's less just one character, right? I like my Gildy plushie, but that's a Gildy, right? That's Shoto. That's tied to Shoto. But Labubus are tied to, like, obviously Pop Mart, but it's tied to you. Like, that Labubu is yours. That Labubu is literally yours, comparative to like, oh, I got a Kuromi, or I have a Gildy plushie, or like maybe I have like a fucking, you know, other one. All you have to say Pokemon, and now I'm here for it. No, I get it. It's just more of like, I think this is why, because I think part of it too is that people are like, I don't Labubus are dumb, but like, I don't think it's like dumb. I just feel like maybe it's just not for you. Not necessarily like, you know, pointing you out. I'm talking about bitches on TikTok who just hate everything. And they're like, I don't understand Labubus. Labubus are kind of dumb. But like, they're so fun. What do you mean they're so? I don't know. I feel like people are hating, but I think later I'm gonna rant about Night Rain, after we do Fanime, because I have a lot of opinions that I just want to say and just say it and just rant. I really like Night Rain, minus like the crashes I've been having, but I'll talk about it soon. Anyways. Yes. So again, nothing much happened. Fanime on Thursday. I got my stuff. I left home. It was very early. I had to do my laundry. I basically washed all my clothes, so I had a fresh set of clothes to get in with. Oh my god, snazzy picture, isn't this? Night Rain looks so fun. I wish I could play on it, but I'm part. Rah! No, me. It's okay. I mean, I bought it, but you know. Anyways, Fanime. Oh, Friday. This is not a Friday picture. I thought I replaced it. Sorry, I was in a rush. I was doing this earlier. I was doing it earlier, I mean. But I was like a little, I was a little hesitant. Yes, Friday. So you already know, for those who do pay attention to the stream, or not pay attention, my bad. For those who've been on the stream for like at least like within the last year, like during con season, at least like May or like June. So you were here for, you know, the off-kai stream and also like the Fanime stream. You already know about my favorite game, Denshade Go. So if you guys don't know what this is, Denshade Go is a fucking train simulator game. So it's a train arcade game. I have videos recorded this time around. Thank you to my friend, who we will call I for now. Anyways, well, let me preface for the day too. We have two different angles, by the way. Crazy, isn't it? Let me go through a little bit of this first. I feel like I wanted to put this in here. I have videos, but so here, John the Rock cooking. Why are, guys, the names are getting so much. Who are we talking about? John the Rock Cookie Mama Fortnite Third Junior. You should put the third, by the way, or you could that for all I know that could be 3 L's. I, John the Rock Cookie Mama Fortnite 3 L's Junior. Second Cookie Mama. So just for people who know, Denshade Go was played, in fact. So anyways, me pre-con. But this was, so Friday was my friend's first ever con. So this was I's first ever con, right? And I've been trying to get them to go to a convention for like maybe like 2-3 years now. And I'm like, dude, I feel like you would like it. But again, like, obviously no pressure. I didn't want to push her into anything. But I kept telling her, I kept telling them that, like, I feel like Fanime is probably the best bet. Because it's not too overwhelming, but it's also not too underwhelming. I think some of the other ones are kind of whatever. I would not recommend Off-Kai to them because Off-Kai is very, like, VTuber specific. Neko-chan, hi. Don't do this to me. I will say it. I have a story. I have a story about that. I have a story about that. Do not hook me onto this right now. We can't talk about this, please. I have a story. But anyways, it is my first. Whatchamacallit? It is my first. Oh, Philippines. Hi, Zenith. How are you? How are you doing? Your mono pao. How are you doing, Zenith? No, stop. No. Okay. So basically, thankfully, because it was my friend's first con, they also could drive. So I was like, sick. I will see you. You know, they'll drive me there. I don't have to pay for an Uber. I talked to said friend. They had a really good time. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to them because the other thing too is that Fanime is normally my I don't actually hang out with people convention. So I actually don't plan anything with Fanime at all. I don't plan like, oh, I'm gonna go with this person at this time. I don't do whatever that, because with Fanime, because I know everybody, it's a local con. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of the artists. I know a lot of people who are coming. I don't really like to like make plans because it's hard for it. I feel like it's unfair if I like hang out with somebody and then suddenly someone sees me and then they get drafted away. Like, I kind of like that, like a little nomadic style of like con going, right? That's one of my favorite things about this con, is that I am very like flexible. I go around. I get passed around like a little boy toy. I have a really good time. But this is going to be the first time I actually like stuck with somebody. So I was like, hey, we're going together. I will bring you around. I don't really care because, like, in my own selfish reasons, I just want them to experience conventions in like a really fun way. My best moments was randomly running. Literally, Chi has run into me at Art Alley like so many times. That's what I am saying. I literally keep running into people. It's not like I never plan it. I never try to plan, because normally it just happens. And I feel like if it happens, it happens. If I have to force it to happen, then it happens. But like, you know, it's fine. It's fine, and I really like it. But yes, so Fanime, we were running around all day. mind you, the weather app also said that this was gonna be the coldest day of the fucking con. No, it was not. It was the hottest. What? They said, oh yeah, it's gonna be like 70, 68, 68, I think. But it was like so chill. I was like, oh. Okay, so we're gonna bring Guilty hoodie, shirt, cargo pants. Cargo pants actually is fine. This is fine in any weather. And then shoes. So I was like, oh, we're chilling. We're vibing. We're gonna be chilling. Saturday's gonna be a nice 75, nice 74. I think Sunday was gonna be 73. Monday's gonna be going back down to around 70s. But you know, that's a half day, so I don't really count that. So I was like, okay, so if I'm gonna, I'm not cosplaying this year. I wasn't planning to cosplay because of my dad. You know, I was like too busy, so I couldn't plan. Also, Terrace fucked it up. I was really gonna cosplay Seth Lowell, and I just couldn't because I wasn't able to. I felt really bad about it, but it's, again, not a huge deal. But you know, not a bad thing. I'm not gonna blame it on anybody. I can blame it on one specific person. I can blame it on one specific person with the jiggle. With the jiggle physics, yes, my ass. But I really wanted to. I really wanted to do a Seth. I couldn't. The tariffs for the costume and the production time of that costume made it so that it was a 3 to 6 month wait. And I was like, this isn't even coming in for off guy. So if I order it now, it'll be ready for next year. And I was like, I might as well just make one. Like, fuck it, man. Who cares? Anyways. So no cosplay this year, except for the very, very light Splatoon cosplay. Very chill, very relaxed. But we were driving. My friend gives me, I was like, oh, I haven't eaten today. And she's like, oh, I ate. But do you want like a protein bar? And I was like, yeah. Okay, cool. So I ate this really good mint chocolate protein bar. I need to actually ask what the brand of it was. But we looked really good. Like, just know that I looked really great. They were really good. And also, so we were supposed to leave at around 12-ish, right? And I'm like, oh, I wake up. I start doing my hair. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a little late. So I'm doing my hair. I'm like, it looks ugly. So I redo my hair, and I spent like an hour doing my hair this day, and it looked so bad until I like fixed it and looked better. And I put in like hair cream. I didn't put enough because it got so hot because I didn't think it would be so fucking hot. And then I started sweating and my hair fell down. So all of the curls and shit I had in my hair was gone. Why did I even bother? Why did I even fucking bother? That shit pissed me off. That shit PMO'd me. Oh my God. I was like so annoyed. Anyways, so my hair cream didn't last. I also spent like a whole hour. Whatever. Pissed me off to me. Real. PMO'd me. Anyways. So, Vendors Hall. We went to Vendors Hall. We monopode. This is a picture of me and I. But this, I cropped her out very obviously. I posted this on Twitter. This is, there was a giant fucking Miku plushie for some fucking reason. Oi, the beans. Why are y'all, hey! I monopode Miku, and shout outs. It was so funny. I was like, we should monopo. This was later towards the day, but I'll explain a little bit before. Basically what happened was that I had to go to a certain booth at Vendors because they wanted to buy a license plate that had like Pokemon on it, and they had like, well, it was Pokemon. It was Pokemon, and the license plates were like themed in a way where it's like, oh, if it was like black and white, it had like a DS backing. It was really cute, and I was like, rah, I love it. I can't drive, so I don't even fucking bother. But we ended up running into I's friend F. So I think you probably can tell who this is based on the letterings, but I ran into I's friend F, and F was like, oh my God, I literally haven't seen you in years. And then they were like, can we just hang out together? So now my little duo group became a trio, and it was like, great, we're gonna be chilling, it's gonna be a great time, I'm gonna have a good day. So I literally F, otherwise, hey, you forgot the I, F, otherwise known as John the Rock Cooking Mama LLL Jr. Y'all yes, I also met up with F2. I told me about it. Okay, sick. But yes. So now that's basically the start of Friday, right? It was pretty immediate too. It was like, oh, which one should we go into first? We're like, oh, let's go in vendors because it's artist alley isn't open, so we'll go to vendors first, and then we'll just like peruse, and then we're gonna go. Well, the first thing we did was go to the arcade because I showed Denshade Go, my favorite game in the world, and then we went to vendors, right? But again, it doesn't matter. It's not a huge like semantics, you know. Nothing really happened, so it was chill. But yes, so we were chilling. We were at vendors. We're chilling. Okay, because ads are gonna start, I'm gonna pause on the storytelling. I'm gonna get water because it's really hot. I need a drink, so I'm gonna get ice water because someone's a little hot. Someone's in heat, and it sucks. But the swamp cooler has been helping a lot. I think that having it pointed towards me, right next to me, perhaps blowing cold fucking air with water and ice. See, I always thought, I was like, damn, why don't we have a fan that literally just blows like ice water at you? They do. They're called swamp coolers. I didn't know. They're okay. They're not meant to like actually like cool down a room, but it's good. You need to have it like right next to you. It's great. I didn't expect it to cool down my room, but I have a portable fan with a mister. I need a nice portable fan. But yes. I didn't buy anything at vendors, mind you, also. Poor as fuck. Because, you know, what are we gonna do at vendors, bro? But that's about it. Is there anything else? No, that's about it for now. But yeah. I don't think that, I don't know. I just don't think that, like, it's good. The swamp coolers are a cool idea. Are swamp coolers good? Question mark. Okay, so they're good. They're good if you have dry climates. How do evaporative coolers work? Cooling capacity. This does not cool your house. They require simple maintenance once a month. What do you mean? Oh no. Evaporative coolers should not be used in humid climates because they add to humidity in the air in your home. That's actually true as fuck. Yeah, they're great if you have it right next to you. Like having a cold fan just constantly blow at you is kind of great. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna go get my little water. I'm gonna add ice to it. I'm gonna be like one of those what were the Stanley Cup girlies who have their fucking ice water cups and it just clanks. I'm not gonna do that. By the way, guys, do not buy Stanley Cups. There are lead in there, so do not get lead poisoning. Shoutouts today. Don't get lead poisoning. Message to my viewers: get a credit card. Don't get lead poisoning. Okay. Yes. Okay. I will go for now. Guys, stare at a screen for a little bit. Do you guys like the music? It's Love. It's Love. It's Love instrumentals with rain. That's Love. Oh, I need to get rid of the Donathon thing. Oh, by the way, thank you guys again. I've mentioned this before. The total amount, like, the total amount you guys have raised was actually 2.9. I received in-person donation, but I'll talk about that when it gets there. But I'll talk about it again. Thank you again. We've already put the money towards a air purifier, so it's actually very nice. I'm really happy. So again, I love lava chicken. Steve, lava chicken, yes, they need hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing a bell. Okay, that's all. Sit down and listen to laundry. Listen to lobotomy. Hello? 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 Welcome back to your first night at Five Nights at Freddy's. Or whatever the fuck. Muted. Okay, never mind. Anyways. Anyways. I ended up getting a snack because it's kind of hot, so I wanted something to cool down a little bit. But I have a yogurt bowl with bananas and honey. Anyways. Where were we? Yes. We are now currently with I and F. Right? Great time. We basically hang out the entire time and we're chilling. I get to know more about F and I get to know more. Well, I mean, I already know I pretty well, so I'm like, we're chilling. We're chilling. Why didn't that play? Why didn't that play? Oh, I think I might have to approve it. No. Wait, why didn't it play? It should play. Is it because pants grab? No. It's my dash. Weird. Yes. Weird. It didn't play. Refund your channel points. I'll give it back to you. But yes. I basically hang out with fucking I and F the entire day, and I found out the Final Fantasy 14 cosplay gathering is happening on Friday, and I'm like, kind of a shit day to have it, to be honest, because I feel like it's normally on Saturday or Sunday, but hey, I'm not gonna be like super mad. But I had a good time. I mean, I just went there, but there was a dramatic, like dramatically less amount of people who were in Final Fantasy 14 cosplay this year, which with how Dawn Trail was received, I understand. However, do I like Dawn Trail? I do like Dawn Trail, but it was sad. It was sad. I'm sad about like everyone hating on the game now. Everyone's like, yeah, it's just WoW again. The game's stupid. There's nothing to do. Which, you know what? It's not like bad criticism, but I feel like a lot of it comes from bad faith. So I'm not gonna. I never engage with it because I'm annoyed. I like FF7, and that's all I know about. You know what? That's so fair. They're all separate. So I feel like if you like Final Fantasy, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you can just like one of the games. But yes. Oh, we also went to Artist Alley. Artist Alley was very fun. I was walking around, and I saw a lot of my friends. Very fun. It's funny because then one of my friends from college is tabling now. And I know he does, so I messaged him. And I was like, hey, are you here, by the way? Because, like, I know that you table, but I didn't run into him, mainly because I think when we were doing our like go arounds, his booth was like super packed every single time. And I was like, I couldn't actually get like a look on who was like tabling, so I didn't like go. But then I messaged him and I ran over and I said hi, and I was like, oh, it's a good time. It was a good time. It was a fun time. I was like, yeah, everything's chill. But yes, me, I, and F were basically chilling the entire day. And then we went to the Final Fantasy thing. The Final Fantasy cosplay event was kind of, it's not as big as it is anymore. But again, not anything crazy, not anything huge. It was just kind of, it was a little sad kind of seeing the lack of people personally. But hey, no one's playing the fucking game. I like the game. I haven't been playing it either. But that's kind of like how I normally play Final Fantasy 14. But I kind of just hop on, do my little thing, and then leave. But that's okay. It's fine. But I don't know. Again, it's my own personal woes with the game. But yeah, here's some of the other fun pictures. I met my friend who was dressed up as Thanatos. It was me. This is me at the park right next to the event before it got like trashed at ParkCon. I'm glad that we took pictures on Friday. So I gotta go, but I'll be watching the VOD. It was fun meeting up with you for a bit. True, I did meet Chi. But yes. Goodbye, Chi. Have fun. I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well. But this was me. Guys, don't I look so good in this picture? Oh, I look good in this picture too. This is kind of funny. I do look like an office worker. If I'm so honest, this was like office worker fit. The shirt plus the lanyard was really giving office worker. It really was giving like, I just got hired. Look at this intern. Who the fuck is this guy? Literally just got off work. Submissive. Okay. Anyways, fun pictures. What are you pogging at? I was pogging at my friend. You can see I's hand right here. But well, I told I don't want to show them at all, personally. Just for their sake. And they're like, oh, that's actually a good idea. So, you will see hands of I and voice of I. But that's about it. And obviously, if you don't speculate on who I is either. And that'd be wonderful. Oh, after we went there, my friends were like, oh, I want to check out the J Fashion thing. And I was like, oh, I love the J Fashion thing. It's fun. I love going there. I just don't buy anything because it's expensive. But all of them look really good. Anyways, this is a very specific terminology. I was being held hostage. But what happened is that we went over. And then we saw this hat. And the really cute, nice fucking you know, woman who was running the booth was like, oh yeah, we literally have like these hats sold out so quickly. And I was like, I can see they're little like flat caps with like cat ears on them, and they have like little cat like motifs on them. And I was like, I get it, I understand why, like it makes sense. I mean, obviously you went through the rest of the booth. They had really wonderful dresses and like a lot of beautiful stuff, but I just I can't afford it. And I don't know where I'd put a dress personally. But anyways, so I'm chilling there. I'm like, ah, fuck this hat. And I was like, hey, are these the only things you have in stock? Are these the only hats that you have in stock? And they were like, yeah, unfortunately, because they're selling out really quick. So I put it on. Yes, I did put it on. And I asked very politely, I was like, can I put it on? Is it okay? And they're like, yeah, of course. Anyways, look at how good I looked. I put it on. And it literally matched my fit pretty well. Minus the hoodie. If I wore the hoodie, it felt like it was a lot out of place. But like with the white shirt, the black pants, literally fit so well. So guess who has a new hat? Me. That's right. I have a new flat cap. That's right. I spent money. It was expensive. Did you feel bonita? I did feel bonita, actually. I did feel very bonita. You put it on. Put the dress on your body. Bitch, where am I going to put it when I have to store it? You fuck. Anyways, yeah, I ended up buying it. It's a very cute cap. I did look really good in it. So, oh, thank you guys. I did in fact feel bonita. So, very fun. I had a good time. And then I think F had to split off at a certain point because they had to meet up with their friends. And then me and I did one more last trip around Artist Alley, kind of just chilled out. I think we did one more trip around vendors just to like double check that, like, you know, they got everything they wanted. And I think they ended up getting everything. It's like, okay, cool. So we ended up going like, oh, everything's closed, but you know it's not. That's right. Arcade isn't closed until fucking like 12 a.m. or something. So we ended up going to the arcade. And then we played My My. I love My My. We don't have My My machines, so like I can't fucking play My My. But look at me. Look at how cute I look. I did that little. I hit the pose. I hit the peace pose, and I did the Germa hand arm thing. And then it literally takes pictures of you like mid game, which was really funny. My My is good. Also, they had medicine. They had the banana. I love Tito. I love Teto. But we played it and it was fun. But yeah, that was basically the end of Friday. We ended up going home early. I was very tired. I didn't go to ParkCon on Friday because I was with I, so I was like, I'm not really gonna. I feel like this is not like maybe if you were here the whole weekend I would show you, but we were kind of dying. So you guys probably have realized this, the whole Monday recap. I didn't talk about food at all. One mint chocolate bar, protein bar, and a dream. I forgot to eat. So the only thing I ate that day was at 12 p.m. And then I didn't eat until I got home at like around 10 p.m. So I like me and I were at the fucking like at the arcade, and I was like, do you think do we have time for food? And they're like, yeah, we probably do. And it's the clock ticked closer as we waited to play My My. And then we were like, I was like, oh, I don't think we're gonna get food, are we? And they're like, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna go home and eat anyways. I'm like, that's fine. I didn't say anything. I feel like eating is the best part. Eating is kind of the best part. IMO. But I didn't have time. But that was on me because I really wanted to make sure that I saw like everything about Fanime, at least as much as I could. Just because it's fun. It's fun to show someone a con. And they only had a day pass. They only had that Friday pass. So I was like, well, it's okay if I have to just kind of suffer a single day. It's not gonna be a huge deal. My body will not thank me for it. But it's fine. I have food at home. I can probably figure something out. I ended up just gobbling whatever the fuck was in the fridge, which was like a 2-day-old torta, and that was like soggy as fuck, and then my burrito. No, I ate the burrito earlier, but it was good. It was really tasty. It was a 2-day-old torta. But it's good. Basically, that was the end of my Friday. Again, nothing crazy. But we did walk around a lot. I think Friday was probably the most I've walked in like a Fanime in a while. Like in a single day. It's just moving back and forth between like the halls. That was probably the most of it. But I had a good time. I love tortas so much. Me too. Anyways, day 2. Yay! Day 2, I'm in my Splatoon drip. Another angle. You can kind of see my ass from here. But anyways, that's me, little cute. I did the fucking finger peace sign again. And then there's a VTuber here. I will explain that very soon. For those some people might know this, I've only had like one collab with them, but this is actually a friend of mine. But we'll talk about it. Anyways, so my legs were giving out, mind you. Remember that I walked a lot of steps on that Friday because it was my friend's first time. I wanted to show her everything. That was kind of on me. So point, don't wear flip-flops. That shit hurt. Also, I'm not really used to having my feet out ever. Does that make sense? I don't like wearing flip-flops, like, at all. Like, I know it's ironic, all things considered, but like I really don't like having my feet out. I feel like it's a little weird. It's a little weird. The dogs real. Hi Azra, how you doing? But yeah, I don't like having my feet out. I really don't. I just think it's weird. I don't like having my feet out. I don't like flip-flops. I actually don't like the feeling of flip-flops either. I felt like it also like it was hurting. I was like, damn. The fucking weird part that like fits in between your toe to like keep it in place was hurting. Doug Dimino, we will talk about Doug. But yes, I feel like the walking was good, so I can show I just talked about it. To show how fun it was. There are no plans other than I went to ParkCon. You might notice that my bag is kind of full. It was because that was actually an extra change of clothes. By the end of the day, I actually had like sweatpants and shoes. So I wasn't walking around like with my dogs out the entire day because that would have been like tragic. I'm not trying to have my toes out. I don't want someone to step on my fucking feet or like, do anything weird with them. I mean, maybe, but like that's a separate thing. Anyways, I hung out with my friends. Saturday, I tried to plan a couple of things with my friends. I think I ended up going to Taco Bell. We'll talk about it. This over here, if you've noticed, I give out a lot of my I make little like stickers for people. Like they're all postcard stickers. And I give them to people so that way they have like a little thing if we whatchamacallit. We'll talk about it. Real and true, actually. It was a do whatever kind of day. Oh, do I really have any pictures throughout the day pics? Okay, yeah, there's not a lot. I didn't really take pictures throughout this day, so I was gonna hang out like in one of the sides. I don't know what happened either. My front camera got really hazy. I don't know what the fuck happened here. But we'll talk. So let me go through it. I wake up, it's like 11. I head over. Oh no. I wake up and I see a tweet from Ange. So if you guys don't know who this is Ange. Love Ange. We've only played like Mario Party like once before, but they were such a chill person. I love them. And I saw Ange was like, hey, I'm gonna be at Fanime for an hour. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to get out of bed now and get over earlier than anticipated. I was gonna get there around like 12, right? But I was like, now I have to get there at like 11. So I woke up at like 10. like 10:30, do my hair. Mind you, it only took me like 30 minutes to do my hair today, and it looks looks a lot better. And I put a lot more hair gel so that way like the hair would stick, and it did. But Ange is basically like, I'm gonna be at Fanime for whatever, and I messaged her beforehand. I'm like, hey, if you're going around, I'm gonna be at Fanime anyways. Let me like, I'll say hi to you when you're there, you know, just to say hi, you know. She going through it, but I wanted to be nice, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to see Ange again, because I haven't talked to her in like a hot minute. Like I haven't talked to Ange since like the Mario Party collab, and I was like, okay. So I fucking run over to Ange. I am basically, it's my mission right now. I had to, number one, I have my tri-stringer bow with me. I can't bring my tri-stringer bow inside of the convention. So I had to park my ass outside of the Hilton. So like the one of the sides to do the fan storage. I run to fan storage. I put my shit in fan storage. I immediately run into the convention center. Mind you, I'm in flip-flops. I can't run in this shit. My toes are out. I'm not going to take my fucking flip-flops out and start walking around the convention center with my fucking feet. That's weird. That's gross. Anyways, so I'm running around. I'm like, oh, like if I were a fucking VTuber, where would I be? And I was like, the fucking artist alley. And I immediately bolt to the artist alley, because if I was a VTuber, what do we like? We love art. And what do we like to do? Support artists. Of course, that's where VTubers would be. So I run to artist alley, and it ended up, I was like, she's not in there. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll try a different hall. So I go out, and guess who I fucking see? That's fucking right. It's Ange. Ange was like right outside the exits of one of the exits of artist alley. And I was like, bro is on the hunt. I was quite literally on the hunt. I was like, I have to find her. She only has 20 minutes left before they, you know, like they basically boot her out of her little like rolling computer thing. So I'm running, and I see Ange. So I'm like, I'm very patiently like, you know, finger touching, pleading emoji, waiting for my turn, because someone's talking to Ange. And I think they were friends too. So I was like, yeah, it's okay. Not a huge deal. I'm just chilling. And then, you know, they go, and it's my turn. It was so funny. I was like, I left, and then the guy left, and she's like, oh my god, hi, thank you for waiting. And I was like, Ange, it's me, Neko. And she was like, oh my god. It was so funny. I was like, Ange, I was literally running and looking for you. But you know, I talked with Ange for a couple of minutes. I think it was like, there wasn't that much time, but I just wanted to say hi. It was fun, because I know that they like Sonic. I remember we talked about Sonic when we were on the Mario Party collab, and I was like, did you see the Sonic? There was a lot of Sonic cosplayers on Friday. I think there was a meetup, but like a cosplay meetup, or a cosplay gathering. So I think that's why there was a lot. But I was like, did you see any of the Sonic cosplayers? There's so many. There was a lot. So, you know, I talked with her for a little bit. It was very chill, and I was like, oh my god, fit check. I like doing the fit check videos. Do you guys like the fit check videos? The fit check videos do really well on TikTok. I don't think they would do well at all on like YouTube, so I don't post them on YouTube. Yes, I really like doing them. They did pretty well. Like, all things considered, like the likes ratio was higher, so I was like, okay, I'll keep doing these. But the second one didn't do as well, but I still had a good time. I like doing them. I think some of the videos I edit a lot, and I'm like, no one likes these. But it was fun. But yeah, anyways, I talked to Ange, had a good time. Literally first person I needed to see that day. And then the rest of the day I was gonna be sitting with another friend. So that's basically, I basically messaged my friend, because she was like, I'm gonna be with my brother. we're gonna go to ParkCon. I was like, cool, I will be at ParkCon with you at night. So that was the only plans to meet up. Oh, I ended up meeting with another friend too to get Taco Bell. What did I do? Oh, yeah, basically, it's for now, it was walk around Artist Alley and then walk to vendors. So I actually had not a lot of money this year, but I was like trying to like figure out like what I wanted to buy. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So I walked around Artist Alley for like maybe at least like an hour or two. And that's when I saw fucking Doug Dimmadome, home of the Dugdale Dimmadome. Shit was so funny, dude. Their hat was higher. I was like, can you take a picture of us but make it mostly hat? And they did. I really do like how one half of this picture is literally like all hat. I said hi to my friends. I gave my friend my like little sticker, and he had it out. I took a picture, and I was like, I also went to the Splatoon meetup. Oh, let's go in order. So again, there wasn't much. I hope I wasn't kind of annoying to artists, but I was basically like saying hi every so often and just being like, oh, I got a commission from somebody too. I'll show it later. But that's not that. I got one on Sunday, I think. No, I got one today. Someone at the end of Artist Alley, they gave it to me, but or at the end, yeah, at the end of Artist Alley for that day, they gave it. But very cool. I basically just walked around and bought some stuff. There was a lot. Okay, so the Artist Alley of Fanime this year was really interesting, right? I was a little shocked. It was the tragic yaoi trifecta. Everyone had Link Click, everyone had Alien Stage, and everyone had ORV. And I'm like, why the fuck is everyone making the tragic yaoi fucking like holy trinity right now? I was so sad. I didn't have that much money. I didn't have that much money going in. And I was like, ah, shit. I'm a little unemployed bitch right now. I can't buy anything. And I'm like, oh, whatever. But, you know, I basically like went around and talked to like a lot of the artists. I'm like, oh my God, you have Link Click. I've been watching Link Click since the start. Because a lot of people didn't start watching Link Click until like the Japanese dub came out. Or the English dub. Which makes me like, you know, I'm happy that more people got into it. But I do have beef about people going like, oh my God, yeah, I like watching Link Click, but I watch it in subs. I'm like, oh, so you watched it in Chinese? And they're like, no, in Japanese. I was like, oh. Like, even when I was watching, like, Link Click on sites, like, a lot of people were complaining that, like, they're like, this isn't sub, this is in Chinese. And I'm like, yeah, it's a Chinese show. What the fuck? Anyways, that's my own personal gripe. But yeah, there's a lot of tragic yaoi this year. And I was, like, super happy. Oh, my God. Tragic yaoi. There's literally so much tragic yaoi. It was literally like you walk around Alien Stage, you walk around Link Click. I'm just happy. There was more Link Click merch and a lot of ORV merch this year. So I was like super. I was like, oh, I was like eating that shit up, dude. I loved it. But yeah, that was basically like most of Artist Alley. I just went around talking with artists and also like, you know, debating if I wanted to buy something. Normally, if I talked to them, I ended up buying from them because I took up too much of your time. I can't just like leave without, you know, taking something with me, like paying for it, you know. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, where's my straw? Wait, what the fuck? My straw on my water bottle came out. Yeah, it was it's always fun. I love Artist Alley for that reason though, because it is nice to like sit down and like kind of talk to people. Obviously that people are like working. This is not like me hanging out with everyone. It was like a lot of people were working, so like I try to make everything kind of brief, but try to be like, yeah, thank you for making the merch, and your art is like so slight. Oh my God, tucks hair behind ear. But that's okay, like, you know, it's fun. I was told by a lot of the people who were in AA that they're like, oh no, it's fine, I really do like talking. And I'm like, okay, great. So I do limit myself. Obviously there are people trying to like buy shit, so I just step to the side if I need to, and then I'm like, oh, or just, you know, I say bye. It's not, I never have like super lengthy conversations unless it's like Monday and there's no one there. But that's how it is. Mondays are the half days, so there's a lot less people going. Yeah. What else happened? Oh yeah, so I think after that I ended up going to Taco Bell with a friend. We'll call them S for now. I think that's what we'll call them. But S was like, oh, I'm gonna be with my friend, is that all right? I'm like, absolutely, it's okay. So I hung out with S and then their friend R, and I was like, great. They're both in like Honkai Star Rail. So one of them is in Luocha and then one of them is in Blade. So me, little twink bitch over here, had to put my socks on and shoes. I am not walking around. I don't want to do the John thing again. I freaking love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. But yeah, basically it was me. I think the really fun thing about cons too is that if you meet up with your friends and they're dressing up as a different fandom, it's like, oh, little Splatoon bitch with fucking Luocha and Blade. I think that was really funny, personally. I think it's just such a funny little thing. I'm like, haha, it's so quirky of us. I'm just like the incorrect fandom currently. It's so funny. But I was chilling, so I was like, it's a great time. But then we went to Taco Bell, we got our food, and the Taco Bell took forever. I don't know what it was. We got our little Baja Blast freezes, right? And mind you, this is a Taco Bell cantina. They do sell alcohol. I'm not going to buy alcohol, but they do sell it. It's just an option if anyone wants to go. But, so I'm like, damn, we're getting our Taco Bell. I'm chilling out. We're relaxing. And it took them like 15 minutes. And the poor guy was all like, did you get your food yet? What's taking so long? And we're like, yeah, I don't know. They put the food in the mobile orders area. And we were like, that's so weird. So no one picked up their mobile order for like 15 minutes. That was our order. It was so funny. OMG, Neko in flip-flops, aka thongs in Australia. You guys called them thongs? Interesting. Yeah, I have flip-flops on. It was painful. My feet. Ew. I think this stance is so weird. I look so ugly in this picture. Like, what are we doing here? I think it was a quick pick, so it's not huge. But yeah, anyways. So we mind you, like, the only fucking source of liquid I have right now is fucking this, by the way. It's my Baja Blast, and I've already drank through half of it, and I'm so thirsty. But we ended up chilling at the park, and then I think S had to go to a Fate collab or a Fate cosplay gathering, and then me and R ended up walking around the artist alley together, and we're just chilling. We're like, ooh, but it was basically chilling. It was a great day. But I think eventually me and R split, so it was just me again. And I was like, great. So now I have to meet up with another friend, because then I'm gonna go with her brother to go to, what the fuck is it called? To ParkCon. But then before that, we were gonna go to what was it called? We were going to go to the other place, which is the night market. So the night market is a completely separate hotel. So you have to take a shuttle to go all the way to this fucking night market, which kind of sucks, IMO, because it's so fucking far away. But there's a shuttle service that runs till like 1 a.m, so it's not a huge deal, but it is kind of annoying. But we ended up going all the way over to the night market. So we go to the night market. It's filled. The night market is filled. There's so many things. There's so many things in the night market. Or not things. There's so many people. Everyone decided to go to the night market on Saturday, which, I mean, I get it. It makes sense. But I was like, damn, it's fucking packed in here. And it was like really hot. So like, you know, I'm in there. I'm in shorts now. I think I put on pants. But then like, I'm just like, oh my God. But I went in to stop by to say hello to some people, just to be like, oh my God, hey. But that's literally, that's all I was able to do, because it was so packed. And I was like chilling there. There was a clog, by the way. Because the night market is basically split into 3 lanes. So there's like the back, the middle, and then the front, right? And then the sides. But then like everyone was basically like, imagine this is the back, right? Everyone was here for some fucking reason. And like it was super hard to move. So I ended up just leaving with my friends. Or with my single friend, because it was just me and her. Oh, and we'll call her A, mind you. Oh shit, I forgot the story beforehand. Anyways, so we had to before we had to go, I was like, oh, I talked to Jay, right? Jay from Thursday. I was like, Jay, can we drop our stuff off at your hotel? And then Jay was like, yeah, of course, no worries. So I pick up A, and we're walking over to one of the hotels. It's the one next to the park, and I was like, man, I wanted to find like one of my like VTuber friends. You guys might know her if you were into Genshin. Their name is Ying. They were a Genshin and Hoyo like content creator for a little bit, but they've pivoted to like having more indie stuff, which is like sick as fuck. But me and Ying, it's very weird. We met all the way back in AX 2022. And I was like, oh my God, I like your cover of Given. And also, you know, your Genshin videos. But I like your covers a lot. I think that your singing is really good. And they were like, oh my God, thank you. And I was like, oh, can I add you into my, like, one of my games for my debut? So that game actually is still playable. You can still play it. But I met them there. Didn't like think of it that much. And then suddenly, I think it's what, Crunchyroll of that year? Because I think it was what, 20 was the last Crunchyroll Expo 2022? I don't remember. Yes, the last Crunchyroll Expo was 2022. But I was like, oh, hi. So I think I ended up running into them in Crunchyroll Expo 2022, and I thought that was so funny. And then suddenly, at Fanime, I start running into Ying again. And then like every other convention, I started running into Ying. You know, mind you, I don't know her that well at this point. And it was so funny. I was just like, hey girl, what the fuck? We ran into each other again. And it's like, this isn't planned. I mean, like, I know that they're gonna be in the area because sometimes they post about it, right? So I'm like, oh, they're in here. It's like, that's fine. If I run into them, it's fine. And I keep running into them. And I kept running into them. And I was like, this is weird. I'm like, why the fuck does this keep happening? This happens every fucking time. And then fucking, it happened Fanime 2023. It happened last year, Fanime 2024. It happened, I think, there was a random con at a mall that was near me. So I went and I ran into them too. And I was like, what are you doing here? And they're like, I don't know. What are you doing here? I'm like, this is the area I live in. Like, what? So it was like kind of funny. I was like, we keep running into each other. And then I was telling them, hold on, I have to take my fucking, I took out my headset. But I think they also ended up going to GDC. So if you guys don't know what GDC is a game developers conference. Because if you don't know, they are managing. I think they started an indie studio. So like, shout outs to her. If you guys haven't followed, I forgot what the name is of the game. But basically, Ying has their own indie studio now, which I think is like really sick as fuck. But also, it was kind of interesting because I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, you're going to be at GDC. I think I don't think I talked about this during the GDC, like, stream. But I told her straight up. I was like, hey, we know how this is going to go. I go to GDC every year because, you know, I am game developer. Very cool. And I'm the one who hosts, like, my school's meetup. This is, like, my... Not like... It's, like, my thing, right? I go to GDC. This is, like... This is a thing I always go to. And then I was like, we're gonna run into each other. I just have a feeling we will. Guess who I fucking ran to at GDC? And I was like, oh, by the way, you're gonna see my like full real legal name. So Ying knows my full legal name now, which I think is funny as fuck. But yeah, I talked to Ying and I was like, hey, I made this Baja Blast mead. And they were like, you made that from mutual friend of ours, S? It was S from earlier, yes. So, this is like their content creator thing, but like, I told Ying that, and I was like, oh, I can give it to you at Fanime because, you know, we're gonna be there. I might as well, right? I thought it was funny as fuck. But now I'm just like, oh, okay. So we're just kind of like here. We're kind of just like in this like weird kind of like, we always meet each other at cons, and like now we're back at the present, right? I'm with A, and I'm like, you know, I hope I run into Ying soon because I want to know like if I can give them the mead like now, right? Like if I can just give it to them at Fanime, it'd be easy, right? And I'm like, maybe I can give them on Monday or something, I'll see. And I'm like, okay. So I'm fucking walking around with all my shit, and fucking like I go to Jay's like hotel room, we drop off our stuff, we're chilling out a little bit, we're gonna get ready. Jay was not going to night market with us, she was gonna go get food, and then I was like, cool, so we're gonna head to night market. I'll probably pick up my stuff later, it's not a huge deal. And then we leave the room and I see cosplayers come out of the elevator. It's not a fucking like mystery, you know, like obviously like cosplayers are gonna be here. You know, that's just I didn't show the Denshot Go thing. Oh my god. Cosplayers leave all the time, right? From like a hotel elevator. It's fucking Ying, dude. I literally was just talking about like, oh, I need to meet up with them so I can give them the fucking alcohol. And what the fuck? And they were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? And she's like, are we like floor mates? I'm like, no, because this is just my friend's room. But very fun. I don't feel like there has been a convention that we have both went to that we haven't met up at yet, which is, again, really weird. Both of us do not plan this, mind you. Mind you, both of us do not plan this. The most I do in our like streams now too is just lurk. I don't actually like, I just sit there. Occasionally I say something, but I told her I was just lurking because I just lurk in her chat. But I like her streams, but it's very funny. Then I'm just like, why the fuck do we keep running into each other? Why the fuck do we keep running into each other? It's so fun. But anyways, that's my little like story. But now we're VTuber friends, so I think it's really funny. But yeah, anyways, that was like my whole little story. And then we go to night market, and the night market's like packed. I didn't show you guys. I completely forgot. Oh yeah. I'll talk about these two, but I'll show you the videos. So for those who don't know what Denshot Go is, one of quite literally the best games ever. Why the fuck is it at the highest resolution possible? So for those who don't know, Denshot Go is a train game. You quite literally are just playing a train game. You're a train conductor. This was Friday, mind you. It's a train game. There's not much that happens at the beginning. I'm just selecting stuff.
You have to drive.
This is me explaining the game. This game is one of the best games ever made, and we don't have it ever. We don't have it ever. Because it's not in America. This is kind of like imported over, and then they translate it and like make the game free, so we don't have to pay for it. But I love this game. But basically, you are a train conductor in Japan, and you just gotta absorb everything and play the game. I love this game so much. But like literally, it's the best. So, for those who don't know how this game works, you basically just pick up passengers and then get them to their next station. But you also have to manage 50 other things while you're driving the train within this like 3 to 5 minute span. You have to check the door light. You have to, over here, you have to check the fucking speed limit. Then you have to tap the speed speedometer. Right? What the fuck are those? I don't know what they're called. Oh, you have to honk at bridges and at people. You have to dim the lights at other trains. It is the best fucking game ever. And no, it's not in America. And it kind of pisses me the fuck off. I'm so sad. But it's literally, look at how locked in I am. Look at this. Oh, 3 stars. We're gonna ignore that one.
Oh my god, this looks so stressful.
We're chilling. Oh my god, dude. I love this game so much. I, for real, love this game. Do you see that? Masterful check.
What is going on?
Masterful check. Masterful speed check. We're going over the speed limit, I think. Or we're not going fast enough, I think. You also have a time limit, by the way. Also, you have to brake in, like, the station. So, dim the lights. You dim the lights. You turn them back on. Dude, I love this game. I don't know. I really don't know how else to say it other than like, this is probably like one of the best games ever. Bro is so pro gamer. What is going on? To be honest, I don't know either. I was trying to explain this game to people and it's so hard. I tried. Oh my god. I thought I ate with this. I did not.
Oh, you're just pressing.
You're supposed to like slow down. This tells you, I think, how close you have to be to stop your train. And you're supposed to be like within like 1-ish meter. It's kind of crazy. I think I braked too early and then I had to unbrake. Oh, then I forgot to brake again. So then we shot over. Okay, it's 5. It's 5 within the limit. It's 5 within the goal. I drive 500 miles per hour to kiss the other trains in the lane. Real and true. This is just another angle. Nothing too crazy.
I do a little transition.
Oh, did I tuck my hair? I did the hair tuck thing. Oh, the video's weird. Oh, the video's loading. Okay, let me refresh and then just reload to 1080p. I think what's happening, yeah. I think what's happening is that it's fucking trying to do 1080p in HDR. I don't know why I did it was a Five Nights at Freddy's ass jump scare. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to jump scare you like that.
Oh my gosh, I love FNAF.
8 minutes. It's just more or less, it's more of the train game.
Okay.
I was like, why did you do that? I don't know. I love Denshadi Go though. It is literally one of my favorite games ever. It is also, this is the only place I can ever play it. Is at local cons. Which I think is genuinely the funniest part about this.
Why did you know to turn off the lights? Oh.
Yeah, so that you dim the lights at the train. Oh my god, dude. I literally could go off about this game. But the thing is that, like, you know, most people can go off about a game and explain what the game's about. I can't. I don't know how to explain this game. I love this game so much. I can't explain this game at all. Like, I cannot explain this fucking game at all. Did I break? Did I break good in this one? I forgot. I think I overshot. No, we're going too fast. The goal's right there. We're going too fast. Oh? Oh?
Did you, like, kill people in this game?
Oh.
No.
I liked my wholesome game. Oh, actually huge. We were 20 seconds late though. We were in fact 20 seconds late. So whoever needed to get to work that day, sorry about that. But anyways, that was basically it. Here's some of the extra stuff. There were a lot of Zenless cosplays. I like the Billy. I really don't know why the fuck my phone was this like hazy. Not really sure what the fuck was going on there. My nose is so itchy, dude. There was a band that was playing for some reason. Not sure why. That was fun. There was just a band. And they were just playing their punk music and it was good. And then their next song was I Love Jesus or something. I don't think they were religious. But it was very funny. Train sim, but epic. Real and true. But yeah, that was basically my Saturday. Oh, no, there wasn't. That wasn't basically my Saturday. So we did the night market. I already told you guys the night market is very packed. And then after the night market, it was just, it was so, the night market, oh no. So we go to ParkCon. So if you guys don't know what ParkCon is, ParkCon is, here's some pictures. Oh, there were VTubers at Fanime at some panel. I don't know any of them, but I think I knew some of my friends. Some of my friends knew them, but basically we had, for those who don't know what ParkCon is basically a party in the park right next to Fanime. It does not require a ticket. It is unofficial, and it's very big every time. I can show the band too, but it's very big. And then what happened was this year, apparently there was drama with the organizers, which, like, I get it. I get it. I understand why there's drama. But the police came down and shut down all the music, which was a little tragic, if I'm so honest. And then my friend kept saying, this is giving school gym vibes. Evacuee school gym vibes. And I was like, actually, so true. But basically, most of it was like, oh, this is like a picture from the hotel room. Basically, we went in. It was me, my friend A's brother, and A's brother's friends. So we're all there. We're chilling. Nothing's happening. There's no music. We're just chilling. People are drunk. People are really drunk. People get really drunk at these. I do not drink because I will die. And what happened was I'm sitting there and I'm like, great. My nose is so itchy. I'm like, you know, what are we doing right now? In the corner of my eye at this park, I look over. Oh my god, there are girls in bunny suits, except one thing that's really important and crucial to this. One of the girls was dressed as a succubus Vane. So if you guys watch Link Click, let me pull up a picture of this horny ass bitch. Vane is probably the horniest character in Link Click ever. Like, this man literally says to one other character that he looks tasty.
And you know what? Sure, whatever, man. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. I don't care anymore. I love this show so much. But anyways, there is basically now a this man in a bunny suit. I mean, granted, it was a woman dressed up in, like, you know, that's cosplay. Who cares? So I'm like, cool. Is that Vane? And I walk over to them and I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry. Are you Vane from Link Click? And then she was like, yeah, I'm Vane Link Click. In a succubus Vane Link Click. And I was like, oh my god, I clocked you from, like, over there. And I'm so happy because I didn't see any Link Click cosplays, because I didn't, basically, for that, like, the first 2 days. Apparently there was a Link Click fucking, like, cosplay gathering, and I didn't fucking know. But then again, I wasn't looking at the cosplay gathering, so it's fine. But now I'm just like, oh. So I started talking with them, and I think it very much started devolving into, like, Tragic Yaoi, Omegaverse, and we were joking about stuff. But this is a thing where I've been talking about this with some of my friends, but there's a TikTok that went around. I was talking about this with but there's a TikTok going around that basically is like, oh, there's a woman walking alone at night, so I start acting more gay, so that way the woman feels safe. And that's basically me the entire weekend. Obviously I am not trying to do anything crazy. Like, I am there to have fun with my friends and potentially make more friends, right? I'm not really there to do anything crazy. And crazy, I mean spicy. But I just ended up talking with this fucking Vane cosplayer. She was like, can I get your Instagram? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving it out this year. Because if you guys remember, I'm sure that some of you guys do. Someone who came to my stream did find my personal Instagram and was liking basically every post of my Instagram, which, like, has me from, like, high school, which I thought was weird. And they have been banned from, like, the Discord, from the Twitch channel, and also, like, everything. I've locked my Instagram basically at this point, just because I'm like, I don't want to add people. I know it sounds weird because this is the person they met in real life, but I was just like, I kind of just don't want to add people, like, this time around, just because I wasn't in cosplay, and I don't know if I want to make a new cosplay account or whatever. So I ended up just, like, not adding her. But she was very nice. Shout outs to that. She was also very cute, but, you know, that's just how it is. But it was just funny. I was just like, damn. I was really going around to women and just straight up thirsting over men the entire weekend. That literally was my weekend. I was going to women and just going, yo, that character from that series that you are dressed up from, have you seen? There was a Miyabi cosplayer, and I literally just talked to her about, like, Lycon and, like, Seth, and like the women and the men, because I feel like everyone who plays Zenless is just bisexual, to be completely honest. Most people who play Zenless, like, are just bisexual, because everyone in that game is just, like, insanely hot. So it's like, you know, that's just how it is. But yes, anyways, shout outs to acting a little bit more gay. Sometimes you got to. I was told that it does make women feel safer. So, you know, Miyabi, but the ears are as big as Doug. I've seen one. I did see one. I did see a big ear Miyabi. I thought that was very fun. Oh shit, the music was so loud the entire time. Shit. But yeah, that was basically, I think. Oh, I ended up running into another friend of mine. The picture that is taken on the right is part of ParkCon. We were at the end. I was at the mahjong tables. So ParkCon has a lot going on, but there's basically, like, something for everyone. There is a side that just has, like, mahjong tables. So I thought that was really funny. Straight up at the end, it was just mahjong tables. People were doing hot pot, mind you. I'm chilling, talking with my friend. People behind me they're just having a hot pot. Like, a whole thing. Yeah. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I'm, like, kind of going insane. But I fuck with ParkCon so much. I think I did, like, since there was no music, I wasn't dancing. I do have video if you guys want to watch. of the police shutting it down. Why do I talk like that? Why do I talk like that? Is there anything? No, that's about it. There. Oh, like, mind you, oh, I also have other things. So I think A ended up splitting off from me, so I was with Jay and their friend. But yeah, they would look, the police were shutting out the park on. It was so boring. And boo! I hate the police. It was so sad. Honestly, it was so tragic. It was so tragic. Oh, look how good this is. This is me going like, wow. The telephoto lens kind of goes crazy. Mind you, I'm like very far away. This is 3x zoom. But yeah, it was boring. It was boring. But this ParkCon is like huge. There's a lot of people that go to this. It's very fun. It's honestly such a great, what the fuck? Wait, is that Bochi? Sorry. But yeah, the music was pretty good too. I actually really liked it, but they shut it down. This was the band at the beginning. Yeah, they're just chilling. It's just a band. I didn't record that much, but yeah. Anyways, that's basically the end of like. Oh no. There's a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, there's a little bit more. I think yeah. So A eventually left. And then I started hanging out with Jay, cause Jay was like, I want to check out ParkCon. It's been like, you know, I've been here for a while. We've both been there for a while. I've only started recently going to ParkCon, like, I think like last year. So then Jay ended up going, and then Jay ran into a guy who, so in Artist Alley, there was a guy called Dick Butt Guy, and he came in with a suitcase and basically commissioned everyone to draw a dick butt, like $5. And a lot of the people in Artist Alley really liked it because it's such a funny little thing. It's obviously like, you know, he's not asking for perfection or anything. He just kept asking for it. Now they just don't do it because it costs a lot of money and yada yada blah 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 blah. But it was really funny because they just went over. When we were here, I was talking to my friend. Turns out that Jay knew, well, I was with friend C. This is a new friend. But I was with friend C, and then me and Jay met up with C, and then Jay knew the Dick Butt Guy, and there was another guy who also is going around commissioning characters, which I think is like really funny. But yeah, I think at the end of it, we ended up going home. Very chill. I got my stuff. I ended up eating the rest of my Taco Bell at home, gobbling that shit up. I think I got home at like 1 a.m. I was like out socializing, talking, and partying. So it was really fun. I had a really good time. I love ParkCon. It's such a funny little like thing. I hope that like next year I have more people to go with. Generally, just because it's like funny, and I like going a lot because I think it's so chill, and it's just a fun time overall. I did go a little bit on Sunday, so we'll talk about that there. What's Sunday? Sunday! Yay! Fit check 2. As a lot of it was hanging around. I don't think I have that many pictures. I try to have at least a couple pictures. The day of Sunday was more chill. I didn't know what I was doing, so I was literally walking back and forth from AA to vendors because arcade was full, so I couldn't play anything. So I was like a little sad, but not like too sad. But I ended up kind of chilling out. One of my friends, E, who was doing Artist Alley, that's a friend from college. I think if I can probably just say their handle, but they're Asura. Is it Asuna or is it Asura? But they, I'll talk. There's not that much, but they were like, "Oh, can you get me food?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure, why not?" Asuka, ESSUKAA. So if you guys ever see this artist, this is a friend of mine, do say hi. But they were like, can you give me, it was funny, I was like chilling out of their table. I was basically talking to them the entire day, and they're like, before I like met up with my friends, but they were like, "Oh, can you get me food?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, just give like I was like, "What do you want?" So I ended up going. I tried to go all the way over to one of like the food markets, but then like by the time I got to the food market, he was like, "Wait, I got food. Never mind, I'm good." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I ended up getting Taco Bell and just walking back. And then that's when I was like, "Ooh, I should take a fit check video." I haven't done that. Like, cause I was like, I had to rush out the door again. I don't remember exactly why. But I think it's because I was getting late. I was like, I want to get over. So I ended up rushing out. It was very chill. What did I do? Oh, so I think at around 12 or 1, I ended up meeting with my friends, E and K. Actually, I think no, I'm gonna keep them anonymous. But I was basically with E and K the entire like day of like Sunday. Like, it was just vendors, so we were just chilling. So they went around, they walked around vendors, they did an artist alley walk around. And it was fun, it was chill, great time, had a good time. This is when friend C, so C came over to me. I just realized I haven't listed any men. Wow, I mean, the only man I've ever talked about right now actually was E, or it was Asuka. But anyways, I was just like, oh, so I was with E and K the entire time. And then before I get into the funny part, really long time friend now, I feel, C, not super long time, but we met all the way back in, I think, like Crunchyroll, when they had a Final Fantasy 14 fucking cosplay event, and they were super nice. But they heard about my dad and they wanted to give money, and they didn't want to dox me, but they wrote a letter. They did a handwritten letter. And they were very kind enough to give me some money to contribute to some of the funds. So the final 2.8k was raised to 2.9. So the amount of money raised for my dad actually went up. So I almost cried. And I almost cried next to the fucking hentai booth, mind you, because we stepped to the side, just to like kind of like not be in the way of anybody, you know, like, oh, let's just move out of the way. But I don't know, it means a lot. It means it's a nice feeling of like, oh, I don't know, there are so many friends they've met over the years that donated to the, you know, to my funds, but I'm really happy. Not the hentai. Yeah, I was right next to the hentai booth. It was kind of funny. But yeah, again, it is nice to know that, like, you know, that you guys care, that my friends care. And like a lot of people were very willing to give my family money, so that way, you know, I could just sleep a little easier, knowing like, oh, there are funds in case I need them, or in case we need to buy something for my dad. Which again, we have used. We just bought an air purifier, which is great. But that was nice. I'm very, very, very thankful. I gave my parents a letter, and they've been eating that shit up, dude. My parents have been eating that fucking letter up. They love what they did. And I did too. I don't know where the letter is actually, but my dad really liked it. But yeah. So, anyways, thank you, C. I don't know. Maybe they'll watch the stream at some point, but it's very nice. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. So anyways, back to the funny parts. Back to the fun adventures. So me, E, and K are chilling. E really likes they really like Pokemon cards, right? Again, nothing wrong with liking Pokemon cards. I get it. I understand. They're a very casual collector. Nothing super crazy. We're walking around and E is looking through Pokemon cards. Me and K are like, yeah, we don't know anything. And then the booth guy selling the cards says something really fucking weird. We don't know what the context of this is, but he's holding like, I think Pikachu or some fucking Pokemon plush. And then the guy goes, "Oh, I can check if it's Korean. Hey, is this Korean?" Yeah, so this is Korean. And we're fucking sitting there trying not to fucking laugh our ass off because this man's holding Pikachu. And we're like, what the fuck do you mean Pikachu's Korean? So the entire time we're like, yeah, do you, why? E is like trying so hard to like figure out what card they want, and B and K are like, what the fuck makes that Pokemon Korean? Aren't Pokemon Japanese? And I'm like, is one of them Filipino? Like, what? Why do the fucking plushies have like races attached to them? And we're fucking sitting there dying, and E is like, I don't know what card I want. And I'm like, do you want the Korean? Like, oh, it was Victini. It was Victini. That's what it was. Victini. Victini was the plushie. Cause we saw a card. We saw a Victini card. I was like, do you want the Korean? I don't know why Victini was Korean. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I'm assuming it's like where it was from, but I'm like, why do you give a shit where the plushie is from? Why is that like an issue? Why are you specifically asking if Victini is Korean? Oh my god. So we're just dying. I'm fucking dying. I'm like, this bitch, the entire time now that we're in Vendors Hall, I'm walking and I'm like, why is Victini Korean? The entire time I just kept thinking about it. Also, I don't think I took a picture. There was a chocolate place in like the food court, and the chocolate was so good. I was like, oh my god, I didn't see this. So then me, E, and K go over, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And we're eating chocolate, and it's so good. It's so good, guys. It's so good. They had chocolate, or no, it was cotton candy fudge. It did not taste like cotton candy, mind you. It tasted like white chocolate, but like really good white chocolate. And oh my god, I was fucking gobbling that shit up. I was like, I was so close to buying it. It was $15 for like 1 pound, and I was like, that's so worth it. The pound was big. It was a big pound. I ended up not, just because I'm poor. I'm poor. I felt really bad too, because when I was with E and K, I ended up like drifting off a lot because I kept running into people I know, or like I ended up talking with some of the booth people. Oh, there was a booth that was also selling license plates, right? And we walked over here, and I was like, oh my god, that's so funny. They have a Jollibee license plate. The Jollibee picture I took was not that good, so I was like, whatever. And I was like, that's so funny. I look up Skyflakes. If you don't know what this is like a Chinese like cracker brand. And like also it's like very known in the Filipino community in the Philippines. And then right after it's like fucking banana ketchup. Now we're just dying. I'm just laughing really fucking hard. It was so funny. There was also a Kumon. I think this is a Kumon one actually. There's a Kumon fucking license plate. You know, this was the very like targeted Asian fucking like license plate brand. I thought it was so funny, dude. Oh my god, I had such a good time. It was so funny. I think it's just funny. Like, oh my god, can you imagine? Because remember, my friend I went over, and then she got really cute Pokemon and like MapleStory like license plates, and then like the fucking opposite side of the hall, you get fucking banana ketchup license plates. I think it's funny as fuck. Was there anything else? No, that's about it, I think. I really didn't do much other than like hang out with them. After I hung out with them, I ended up going with Jay to night market. We got food. So it was me, Jay, Jay's friend, and then my other friend Kay, who is not the same K. Sorry, their name is just K. That's all I know them as. But they're Final Fantasy K, so we'll call them Final Fantasy K for now. That's all women. I think I really only hung out with women this entire. I'm trying to think about it. I think I straight up just hung out with women the entire weekend. Like, not to like gender anybody or anything, but I'm just like, normally, hi, I'm him. You are him. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the last name of your name, but hi, I'm him. I'm him. Hello, him. You're you. Well, hello, welcome to Film and Guild. Hope you're doing well. We're talking about Fanime. Had a good time. I don't know if you had any cons. Call me Wukong. Alright, Wukong. I got you. But yeah. Anyways, what else did we do? Yeah, so we ended up kind of chilling out. Oh, we got Hot Pot. Everyone, where's Ben? Guys, This is everyone's favorite hot pot place too. Oh wait, no. This is just a banana picture. Guys, everyone's favorite hot pot place, Longman Bay. Where's Ben? Guys, where's Ben? This is Ben's favorite spot where he did his classic hot pot dipping sauce. Grapes, peanuts, onions, garlic. I see a distinct lack of garlic, peanuts, and grapes. Ben, everyone at this table was not white. I think we were all Asian. So, anyways, had a good time. So, just to preface this, the plan was we get dinner and then we go to night market. You can kind of see that this is a lot of food. And I'm a little boy who... my bad. I'm a little man. I am a little man who, if I eat too much food, I enter food coma pretty quick. Because my stomach cannot hold that much food. And my body just shuts the fuck off. So I ate way too much. Mind you, I'm also very tired. This is Sunday, right? This is Sunday. This is day 3 of the con. And I was out for the last, like, 4. It was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And now I'm out Sunday. I'm tired. I'm tired. So, we're chilling. I'm dying. And now I'm entering food coma. I'm delirious. I also get a text from one of my friends, Tenchika. Oh, love them. But they're like, hey, I have your commission. Can you come early so I can pack up? And I was like, I got you, girl. Basically, when we got back from the hotel and we packed everything up, I was like, I'm just buying an Uber. We're going. We're leaving. We're going. We're running. We're going over. Had a great time. Holy shit, this was funny as fuck. I go into night market. Oh, this was the other commission I got. This was the Saturday prior. Oh, did I meet my friend here? Oh, I met one of my friends here at Artist Alley too. We ended up talking for a little bit. I'm super happy I was able to see them again. I don't know. I only met them like once. No, I met them like twice now. And it's like, oh my god. I just wanted to put that in there before I did. But this is the picture I took of Artist Alley right before I met them. I was like, this is my location. Just go there. Anyways, ow. What do we do here? I'm new. Also, I'm Polish. So I'm still learning English and I have autism, OCD, and Tourette's. So please be patient with me. Thanks. No worries, Wukong. You are chilling. I do game design and variety streams. So what I do is I do game design co-working streams at starting 3 p.m. on Mondays and Tuesdays on Pacific Standard Time. I think Pacific Daylight Time now. And then I also have variety streams on Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. PDT. So this is a variety stream. You're just chilling here. I'm talking about my time at a convention that just happened, like over the weekend. So we've been chilling, having a good time. But yeah, that's basically it. I just talk a lot, so I gotta just talk about my life. But I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you go to conventions, Wukong, but I like conventions. But yeah, no worries. I will try to be patient, but no, absolutely no worries. I'm glad you're happy enough to stop by. Anyways, what are we talking about? Me join Discord. Okay, slay. Yes. Oh, okay, cool. Perfect timing. Motherfucker, someone's ready to play fucking Night Raid. I'm streaming. I'm streaming right now. Sob. Oh my god. Oh, that's the wrong button combination. I can't play Night Rain. I'm in the middle of stream. I'm sorry, Gabriel. But anyways, we just exited the hot pot, right? I'm entering food coma and I'm very tired. Also, we met an aura farmer. Get it? Because they're a farmer, but they had an aura sign. So I thought it was funny. Being really tired and delusional is not... Quinn, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the film. I hope you're doing well. I joined the Discord. Hell yeah. Thank you, Wukong. But yes, I hope you're doing well, Quinn. Hope you're chilling. But yes, now mind you, I'm tired as fuck. And I'm very delusional. There is no coherent thought going through my head. So now I'm running around Artist Alley, or no, I'm running around the night market, the 18 plus Artist Alley, running around, and I'm looking at every booth. I see the best fucking merch I've ever seen. This is a shaker charm. Hey Neko, what are we doing tonight? We are just talking about random stuff. We're talking about my time at the convention. But we're chilling. We're chilling. I hope you're chilling, Quinn. But yes. No coherent though. It sounds like a typical no, Romeo, it's worse. It's like actually worse. I was running around. I basically looked like I was drunk. Like I was very loopy. Because I'm very, very, very fucking... What kind of stuff? We're talking about Fanime. This was a convention that happened over the weekend. But people were like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. And people were really like, yeah, you're a little like delusional right now. And I'm like going around laughing really hard. But someone had this, and I'm basically like, I felt really bad, but I was screaming at this artist, and I was like, yo, this charm is so funny. They were selling Omega heat suppressant charms, and I'm talking to them like, oh my god, give this to me right now. I need this. This is literally meant for me. I need my Omega heat suppressants so bad. And I felt really bad, but I feel like the artist and I were like laughing really hard, and I was like, this is so fucking funny. Someone was straight up just selling shaker charms that were called Omega heat suppressants. Oh my god, this was so fun. I think the rest of the night though was me. Oh, I ran into one of my friends again from college. It was very fun. I actually met her at Fanime first, but I met one of my friends from college. What else did I do? Oh yeah, and then I talked to some of my friends who were in Artist Alley. Tenchika was very nice and gave me free stuff again. I was like, please. Tenchika has really nice R18 dojins if you guys are into that. They're gay. Where's not Romeo? Where's Zenith? They're gay, Zenith. You want to see gay men. They're really good. I was reading one of them. I was like, damn, this is good. But yes, Rare Gay, Tenchika. They were the one who did my the washi tape commission. So this one. So you can follow them on Twitter. I think they're more active on Instagram. But they do got a lot of good shit. Love them. This is gonna sound stupid. What animal are you? No, it is okay. It is confusing. I'm a wolf. My name is cat in Japanese. And the noise that the cat makes, which is nya. But I'm actually not a cat. I'm actually a wolf. It's a little complicated. I will explain it eventually. Did you go cosplaying? I wanted to. I was too busy because I had a lot of family stuff happen. We had the most I did was this really light Splatoon cosplay. So I actually didn't. It wasn't like super Splatoon, but it was like kind of cute. That's all I did. I had like Splatoon merch that I wanted to wear. But that's all I did. I had my fucking grippers out the entire time. It was not a fun time walking around, but it was fun. But yeah, is there anything else? No, that's about it. Oh yeah, so now I'm basically walking around. I think the rest of the night was it was just me talking with my friends and talking with the artists because my friends were artists. God, it was so nice. If you were to go cosplaying, which character would you go? I was gonna do Seth Lowell from Zenless. Because of the tariffs, the costumes would have come in 3 to 6 months. So I didn't even bother. And because I was so busy, I wasn't able to make a wig. I wasn't able to do adjustments to the costume. So I was like, I'm just not going to pay for it. I was also bored. I was like, it's fine. I can save the money. But because of tariffs, fuck Trump, by the way. But because of tariffs, like, I wasn't able to. I can't afford to get my fucking... I don't even afford. It was a time. It was 3 to 6 months. That's not even coming in at, like, AX if I were to go. And making my musical... Ooh, fun. But anyways... Yes. So if you guys now I just have the shaker charm. I have this Omega heat suppressant shaker charm. If you guys want their it's Gummy Soapy. You can follow them over here and their QR code. I don't think there was that much after that. I think I ended up staying at ParkCon until 2 a.m. that day. We were just hanging out. I was just chilling out with people. So I was like kind of chilling, and then that was basically it was me, Jay, and Jay's friend. Final Fantasy 14K was gone. She went to her hotel room. But yeah, fun time. Had a great time. Monday. Yes, there was a lot of ducks. Monday fit check. I love this fit check. I love doing fit checks. Monday, I'm tired as fuck. There's nothing else to do. I think most of Monday, I was with my friend Asuka because he was at Artist Alley. And I had no one else to go and talk to. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. So I straight up just spent the time talking with him. Yeah. Turns out being in your mid-20s and staying up till 2 a.m. and sleeping like until 9 isn't healthy. I didn't even write the why. Most of Sunday was vibing. I wasn't able to go to the arcade because everyone had the same idea of going to the arcade and flooding it. I didn't do anything I bought a couple more things at Artist Alley, but not a lot. I basically just went in and talked to a lot of my friends. So who was it? Wispy Will was there. Astuka was there. I don't think Hayun is my friend because I just it's more of like, some of them are friends and some of them are people that I buy from pretty consistently, so it's more like regular customer kind of vibe. So I talked to Hayun. Who else did I talk to? Oh, Striped Pants. I love her stuff. Oh my god, Striped Pants has a new Tamagotchi t-shirt and it's so cute. But yeah, a lot of it was basically me sitting down, talking around, not doing much, just existing, having a good time. I think I stopped by vendors a little bit. Yen Pen, one of my also friends, she was the one who sold my she's the one who had my business card holders for the work conference, and everyone really likes them. But yeah, a lot of it is just chilling. I didn't do much, but all I knew at the end of this day basically was, I am going to get all you can eat sushi at the end of this day. That's all I hold out for. So I ended up, nothing happened Monday. Again, nothing happens on Monday. Monday for Fanime is a half day, so not a lot of things happen. So I ended up getting all you can eat sushi. That's it. We should say we ate all you can eat sushi. I was able to get the hotel cards. Just because. Fanime is the only con that does this, as far as I'm aware. But Fanime gives special hotel cards for everyone going. So it's really cute. I fucking love it. I love them. And I really like this year's theme because it was summer festival. I thought the guy and the girl were really cute. So I ended up buying I ended up getting them because I think they look really cute. So I was like, yeah, of course I want one. But yeah, I think this is the end. That was basically Fanime for me. A little bit more chill this year, a lot slower this year for sure. Very thoughtful of the people who planned the event. It was crazy. I don't even think AX does this, but they do this every year. I didn't really care about last year's theme. It was like racing theme for their 30th anniversary. I was like, I guess. I thought this one was really cute, so I ended up getting these. I didn't have a hotel room, but the guy was very nice to just give it. The guy at the hotel, I was giving him food spots, and he's like, you already know. And I was like, you already know. I have a food rec list if anyone needs it, whoever goes to the Fanime, so just let me know. Oh man, I've been talking a lot. Yeah, that was Fanime. I had a good time. Had a great time. I love Fanime. Fanime, again, is always going to be like my very wonderful homie convention that I always go to. I always have a good time at. Like, it's always a good time. It is always a good time. That's about it. Nothing else happened. Monday I went home. I went straight to my cousins because I went to say hi to them, and that was basically it. But yeah, that's about it. I was gonna be like, does anyone have any questions? And I was like, why? Well, this is not a lecture. I'm in a little bit of teaching mode, but that's about it. But yeah, I had a good time. A wonderful time. I love conventions. I love going to conventions. I don't know. I feel like I've been much happier. I mean, obviously there's the stuff going on with my dad, but I think it's funny. Conventions are basically my like only form of therapy at this point. Not therapy per se, but like it always boosts my mood. Maybe it's because it's always just like I get to hang out with all my friends, you know? I get to spend time with my friends. I get to just hang out with people. I get to meet more people. I get to talk with a lot of people. It's just kind of like, it's such a great thing. I have a question. What's your favorite moment of the event? That's a good question. I think it was the Friday. The Friday was a really good day because it was like the entirety of Friday was probably my favorite because I was able to bring my friend I'm not saying their name obviously. But bringing them along and then showing them the con was really cool because again, this is their first convention ever. This was their very, very first like convention. So it was fun to bring them around. Also, hi JJ. How are you? But yeah, good day. Had a great time. Had a wonderful day. I really enjoyed it. I love conventions so much. I think conventions are like probably my favorite thing. as like an anime fan, how was Janime? You mean Fanime? You're talking about why are you adding J's to everything? How was Jelden Ring? Hi Edward. Oh, water is good. Man, I wish Edward went to not Elden Ring. I wish Edward went to Fanime. Yeah. Jekko Jaw Genti Jate? Ew. Ew. Me too. I wish you went. I'm down to hang out actually if you do. I was talking about it, but there was I barely hung out with guys. I don't even think I hung out with a single guy the entirety of this convention. I normally hang out with at least one man. Me and the bros. But it was me and the girlies all weekend. Ew, guys. You didn't like hanging out with me at FanFest for the 5 minutes that we were there together? JJ, are you gonna go to Offkai? Just kidding. I don't think you are, right? I just realized a lot more people are going to Offkai than I thought. So I was like, oh, shit. Why the fuck are we all going to Offkai? That's fine. I mean, it's fine by me. For those who don't know, too, Offkai is in the same location. No, I'm never setting foot in the United States ever again. You know what? I don't blame you. Well, also, you went to, like, Vegas, and I'm sorry. That's, like, that's a shitty place. I think Vegas sucks ass. If I had a group to go to a convention, I would want them to cosplay Super Sentai. Ooh. JJ, do you not like the United States, or you just not like Vegas? I mean, I don't like the United States either, but, you know, it's a separate thing. That's a separate thing. Do you have like the fit check though? I love this fit check. This is like the classic Neko like outfit too. This jacket specifically that I got from Atlas House, and the pants, the tail, the shoes. The shoes changes. The shoes change. But yeah, I think that's about it. There's not much else. I really like Fanime. Not America has been hyper aggressive at us at the border for the past couple of months. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and I don't blame you. That's why I also do not like this country. But hey. But hey. No, I don't blame you. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I do not blame you at all. Because honestly, it is ass. But yeah. What else is there? No, that's about it. Yeah. The Fanime, I don't know. I've already said a lot of things about Fanime. It's just a nice, I don't know. It's nice to be reminded that I'm like loved a little bit. I forget about Fanime a lot because Fanime is like, it's where all of my friends are normally. So it's nice to see like all my friends. I get to talk with everybody. I get to relax with everybody. Nothing crazy happens, and I'm just like, I have a good time every year. I get to eat good food every year. Granted, this year was like not that much eating food. You have value and you are loved. You also have value and you are also loved, Jay. What did I eat? Did I eat something? Oh, we ate this. This was hot pot. What did I eat? Oh, Saturday was Taco Bell. Sunday was hot pot, and then Monday was all you can eat sushi. So we ate pretty okay. Friday was the single mint chocolate chip protein bar. Don't do that. Oh, this is cute, man. Okay, but yeah, that's basically it. I will probably end fairly soon because I didn't want to stream too late today. Mainly because I want to play Night Rain. Oh, let's talk about Night Rain. Let's talk about Night Rain because I do want to get this off my chest because Night Rain came out pretty recently. Night Rain came out just like 2 days ago, and holy shit. Because I've been crashing, I am having to expose myself to like forums of Night Rain, right? Everyone, I don't think gamers should have rights actually, because holy fuck, every time I read anything about Night Rain, it like drives me fucking nuts. So if you guys don't know, Elden Ring Night Rain is a very specifically, and they have very, very clearly stated this. Elden Ring Night Rain is a co-op 3-player experience, right? It's a three-player co-op roguelike. And the top review on Steam, oh, it's going down. Thank God. It's actually gone now. Sick. The top review of this game right now is people saying it's bad and stupid. But I think that people are like not understanding what this is. Number one, people are calling this an asset flip. Yeah. What the fuck did you think it was going to be? They didn't say there was going to be that much new content. They were like, it's like a new Elden Ring thing. We're going to be reusing the assets. It's $40. You're not going to make a new fucking game. Are you stupid as fuck? It's not going to be Erdtree. This was not supposed to be like Erdtree expansion. It's a spin-off. I think Erdtree was also $40. But they were like, this is like a new thing. This is a completely different thing. But a lot of people are like, oh, I want duos. Oh, I want fucking solos. Or this game is too hard when I play solos. The game was specifically a 3-player co-op like experience. I don't know why people are so like bent. I'm like, if they wanted to make a 3-player co-op game and then balance the game around 3-player co-op, which the entirety of the game is balanced around 3-player co-op, mind you. Every single boss encounter is a 3-player co-op like puzzle basically. I don't know. People are just saying words. Also, people are saying it's too hard, which I think is funny. I think it's ironic that the people are saying this game's too hard. And I feel like the people who are saying it's too hard are the people who like kept complaining that they're like, oh, Elden Ring isn't that hard. You're just bad at the game. Get good. Get good. Fuck you. Bad review equals skill issues. That's actually the funniest fucking thing I've ever read all day. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. If anyone is on the fence about Night Rain, the only thing I would say is like maybe just like wait for like some of the issues to get resolved. My game doesn't work. I actually literally just fucking crash every 2 seconds, which is annoying. Someone was mad that you have to pay for characters, and I was like, that is not outlandish. We start with like 8, and like other games like Risk of Rain do the same thing. I'm like, that's not new. I don't know why people are so mad at this game. People didn't even like. I don't think people know what game they bought. Quite honestly, I don't think people know what this game is. This game doesn't deserve mixed reviews. It deserves mostly negative. The tutorial is abysmal. It is not. People were saying they're getting stuck at the tutorial. I was like, are y'all dumb as fuck? The damage scaling is shit. Yeah, because this is why. It's because people don't know how to play this game. You're not people. Someone was like, I don't want the ring to be an Elden Ring Night Rain. That's the whole point. The whole point of the game is to like rush. You're not supposed to fucking like get stuck. You're not supposed to stay still. You're not supposed to take your time. Night Rain is about rushing. The whole point of this is it's supposed to be one of like the faster games out there. It's Risk of Rain, dude. And people are like, this is stupid. Someone is saying like high performance issues. That's very fine, because I also crash like every game. Why am I scrolling down? I clicked off. I do not like this title. Souls games are about timing and precision, but multiplayer Souls just becomes a bit too chaotic. Then don't. Are you dumb as fuck? Why did you buy the multiplayer Souls game? I don't get why people are buying this game if they're like, I want a solos mode. They specifically said that Night Rain is a co-op game. Night Rain is a literal 3-player, very specifically a 3-player co-op game. And we were like, I don't like how I can't play duos. I don't like how I can play solo, and it's so hard. Yeah, it's not meant for solos. You can. One of the Elden Ring speedrunners did it. He beat the entire game solo already yesterday. 2 days ago, mind you, actually. The game came out and he beat it in like 6 hours. I really don't fucking get it. The bad thing about Night Rain is when you don't have friends on a call. Yeah, that's like the only thing. I don't blame people. I think communication is like, I don't know. Okay. Personally speaking, I don't like using in-game chats, mainly because like half the time it's just normally unregulated, and then someone calls someone else a slur, and it's so unpreventable. I don't care. Personally, this isn't like my hot take. I don't care. I don't care if there's like no voice chat. I don't care if there's no text chat. Whatever, man. Who cares? I play Splatoon fine. Like, it's okay. It's fine. You can live. If you really wanted comms, then you should probably find like a way to do it off the game, personally. Because it's the only issue I have is because it's so unregulated. Not regulated per se, but it's just so bad. It's just so like, I don't want to go into a game. I played a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. I've gotten called a lot of slurs. I don't care anymore. I don't care about having voice chat in a game. Because like half the time it's just someone coming in and going like, slur. I'm like, cool, I got team killed again. Proximity chat. I was like, okay, that's actually fair. Proximity chat is my only exception. I love Call of Duty Warzone proximity chat. It is the funniest thing in the game. Because I would start yelling at people. I'd be like, fuck you. I think when we were playing Squid Game, it was like me, Danny, and Azumi, and I think Z. And we were all like, the entire time I was like, I've played these games before. And people were like, bro, shut the fuck up. It was funny. People got really mad. People got really mad when you do that shit. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of multiplayer in Souls because usually one player is up fighting the actual boss while the others hang back. Then you're not playing it right. You're not playing it right. The revive system feels like a joke. People die too quickly. No, oh my god, people are dumb. Not to mention the price. $40 is the fair price, by the way. Yeah, I think people are literally just dumb. I think people are actually just stupid. High key. The only good thing is that this title brought a similar gameplay of seamless co-op to console. Hi Yuki, how you doing? I'm ranting about Elden Ring Night Rain, or more of the gamers playing it. And I'm like, y'all clearly did not understand this game. But I hope you're doing well. Bad. What do you mean bad? I think gamers suck. I like Night Rain though. I fuck with Night Rain. It was me, Danny, and Amalia. We were playing last night till like 4 a.m. So we were, whatchamacallit. Oh, you're doing bad. Understandable. No worries. If you just want to sit down and chill, I'm just going to be yelling about a video game and gamers. But yeah, I hope your anxiety like kind of like mellows out. I understand how it feels. But yeah, Night Rain kind of fucking, I fuck with it. Again, I knew playing the game though, when I was playing the beta test, I was like, not a lot of people are going to like this. I knew that for a fact. Because it doesn't play like Elden Ring. Because you know what Night Rain plays like? It plays like it plays like Fortnite. It plays like Fortnite. Night Rain is Fortnite, dude. Not a lot of people are going to fuck with that. And that's okay. It's okay to say that you don't fuck with it. This guy was like, yeah, at least we have seamless co-op. Seamless co-op is such a different experience than like Night Rain. Night Rain is not seamless co-op. Night Rain does not play like seamless co-op at all, and that just shows some people are dumb as fuck. I think the top review yesterday was just like, I don't like the circle, I don't like this thing, I don't like that thing, and I was like, oh, here, is it this one? Oh, let me preface, this game is great, the bosses are fantastic, and if you die hard Souls fan, it's worth the buy. Which is like, you know, it's fair. I think this guy was like, there's no new weapons, and there's very little content that's new. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I hate everyone calling it an asset flip though. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. Because like, did they just reuse assets? Yeah. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. I hate how people are like, this is just an asset flip. I'm like, why? Is it bad for a game developer to reuse assets? No, absolutely not. If it like requires you to reuse assets to make a really cool new game, sure, fuck it. Who cares? They said extremely poor communication tools, but you know, it's fair. Having a you know, a fucking, what was it? A ping wheel is always really nice, but it's fine. See, this is the thing. Overly strong, in quotes, encouragement of group play. And this is what's pissing me off so much. Yuki, thank you for the follow. We're going to film Miguel House. If they say they don't like, if they, cock Fortnite. If they say they don't like it because it doesn't feel like Elden Ring, why don't you just play the original? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why, just play the original. If you don't like Night Rain, then just don't play Night Rain. It's like not hard. The fucking logic is like it's right there, guys. You can queue up with solo or 3 randoms. However, the game is very difficult and balanced towards 3 players. Yes, turns out when you when you make a game that is specifically a 3-player co-op game, you might want to design around having 3 players. I don't get why people are so surprised at this at all. This is not... Why is this controversial? I don't get it. This is like basic logic. If we're making a game that requires 3 players to play, of course you want to make a game that has 3 players like specifically for it. It's okay. Like games like this exist. What the fuck is it? It Take Two is a 2-player co-op game that requires 2 people. No one's complaining about that because it requires 2 people. And they very specifically say it requires 2 people. And like Elden Ring, it literally matchmakes you with 3 people. Like why is this new? Why is this? I literally don't get it. Shit really does not make sense to me. Someone said like rough experience for new players, but I feel like you should have familiarity playing Elden Ring before you play this game, which is, you know, again, fair. I don't blame them. Limited sense of progression, that's fair. Limited customization for runs is also fair. Pay characters was weird. They're like, yeah, if you want to play new characters, you have to pay for it. I'm like, yeah, why? Of course. Like, I want to give the developers more money. I don't know why this is so controversial. Massively inflated health pools with weird pacing. Yeah, that's a lie. You just need to find better loot. You just need better loot. I don't get it. I really don't understand. I really don't get it. People are like, this is not the game that I wanted. And I'm like, you didn't look at the game that you were buying. I don't understand like why people are so pissed about this game. People are really just like, yeah, this isn't the game that I want. Yeah, this isn't the game that you're describing. What the fuck? This is a completely different game. It's so like weird. I don't know. It's kind of annoying if I am so honest. It is frustrating because I'm just like, oh my god, dude. But that's about it. That's all I wanted to rant about Elden Ring. I've been really enjoying it, minus the crashes. So if anyone is, you know, if you guys are into Elden Ring, having a little co-op game where you just run around and do a bunch of shit, I fuck with Elden Ring Night Rain. Night Rain is so fun. Because I think the thing I really like about it is that, like, it really pushes you to just kind of fuck with builds and play with them. Elden Ring did that a little bit. They had a lot more flexibility compared to like their previous games, but like you can do whatever the fuck you want in Night Rain. It's whatever weapon comes to you, and you can just play it, and it's so fun. It's so fun. I fuck with it. I love Night Rain so much. I'm trying to add a couple things. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for now. I don't know. That's all I really have to say about Night Rain. That's all I have to really say about Fanime. I hope that was it. This isn't gonna be a super long stream. We'll get back to regular scheduling Monday, Tuesday. So I'm excited. I have to do some stuff for my job stuff. Later too. So like 8 a.m. Games more fan service more than anything. That's true. It is. I don't know why people are hating on it. It seems cool seeing old bosses. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, Gaping Dragon coming back was crazy. I would like to, if they give us a possibility to customize the characters. Oh, they do. They do. When you beat 2 of the bosses, I think they give it to you. They give you the ability to unlock outfits. It's very cool. Some of the outfits are sick as fuck. I love them. Okay. I think with that being said, I will end for tonight. Very short stream today. I'll run one set of ads, but basically that's about it. Ayo, what? Yeah. They have Gaping Dragon. I hated that bitch. And also the outfits are really good. Yeah, I'm gonna run the ads just really quick, just to get them out of the way. Oh, no, the clothing. Yeah, they have clothing. So if you beat 2 of the bosses, it unlocks the wardrobe. It was very cool. I don't know if it's a specific boss, but, you know. I can't defeat the second one yet. Yeah, it's hard. I'm gonna start messaging people to see if they're free for Night Rain. Guys, I'm itching. Do you want to Night Rain? No. Okay, hopping back in. Real and true. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy, bro. I don't know what it is. Thanks for the stream, Neko. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the yapping about the convention stuff. I always really like these streams a lot. I really love convention so much. They always give me like such a fucking big source of joy. So I like talking about them. I like going to cons. I like talking about cons. I love cons. I'm a big con enjoyer. I'm a con goer. I'm night raining my stuff so hard. Would you get it, Edward? I feel like you might enjoy it. You like the Souls games. Good night, Neko. I hope you win every night game now. True, actually real. Thank you for stopping by, Quinn. Really nice meeting you. I'm just eating my yogurt. I think what we're gonna do is maybe we're just gonna raid JP and we'll be chilling out for now. JP is actually playing Night Rain, so very fun. But yeah, con was fun. It's actually a lot shorter than I thought, but there wasn't that much that happened over the weekend. It was more, well, there was a lot of stuff that happened, but it was just not as exciting as a bigger trip like I did last year. Yogurt. Yogurt. Okay, Yuki. JP's really chill, so I'm gonna have someone to at least chill out with. Oh my god, my eyes. My nose! Ah! My eyes now. What the fuck, dude? But yeah. I will be back Monday, Tuesday doing game dev. What else am I gonna be doing? That's about it. Monday, Tuesday game dev again. We'll be back with Claire Obscure probably next week. Friday we're not gonna stream because my dad starts chemo on Friday. So I'll be taking that time to rest. It's a possible stream Friday, but probably not. But that's about it. Yeah. And then Saturday we might go back to Claire Obscure. I haven't finished it. I want to go back and finish it. I wasn't able to do any of the optional content because they're all hard as fuck. It's literally like over leveled right now. It does not match my current level. But yes. Okay, that is about it. I think I'll be chilling. I'll be relaxing. I'll be chilling. But yes, we're gonna be raiding JP. JP is currently playing Night Rain. They're literally starting the beginning of Night Rain. And hopefully my game doesn't explode. But yes, thank you guys for coming as always. Restful, thank you for the stream. I am very happy that you guys were able to stick around. I had a really good time. I really love talking about cons. I love my conventions a lot. I don't know, man. I think if there's one thing I'm going to be a little bit sad about this year is that I won't be able to go to TwitchCon. And I'm going to miss my friends a lot. Like, last year I met up with Danny, I met up with Guri, I met up with Minty, I met up with Grim, Nazumi. Like, I met up with everybody, and I had a really good time, but it's just not in the cards. I think both, like, financially it was not in the cards, but also, like, I just can't anymore. I'm going to be taking care of my dad. Well, again, I am okay staying home for a little bit. I spent the last 2 years traveling around. So if it's time for me to stay home a little bit and this is just a sign, it's just a sign. Not a huge deal. Because honestly, I like spending... I've been wanting to spend a little bit more time with my parents anyways, but maybe this is just a time. Maybe it's just a sign. I don't know. And I'm sure that my dad will be able to pull through. He's fairly healthy for the most part, and we'll be taking it slow. We'll be taking the chemo pretty slow. But yeah, hopefully nothing goes wrong. But again, 6 months is a long time. A lot of things can happen in 6 months. But hopefully I get a job and whatnot and everything and yada yada blah 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 blah. Yes, thank you guys again. 2.9k was crazy. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys.